and then tell me when you're ready. There you go. I'm gonna chalk that up to you being a dinosaur and not knowing how to read.
It's a red E.
So I'm gonna need a new player after this game.
Going back to the fossil fuels.
Gonna need a new player after this game, so I have to replace one because one was preemptively pushed off a cliff down a mountain.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I literally used this exact same map 2 weeks ago in one of my games, but yours is way better res. It's the fucking what was it? Bloodborne map, I think it was.
Good thing I've never played that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Started
I
Bloodborne.
I don't own a PlayStation.
You own a PC.
Yeah, but pirating is a lot of work. I mean, porting.
Yes. Voting. Yes.
Stand real quick. There we go. Okay. Is everyone else ready?
Just 22 by 23.
Well, since the only person here that is not been in Dolder is Zat,
I haven't been in Dorva either.
you have not. The only person in the party that has been is Zat because they've not died yet.
Oh yeah.
So, because you guys are new, and for those who haven't been in here, when you guys teleport here, you guys teleport into the city of Nildrick. It is the only place in and out of the city, or in and out of the island. There are no other ways in or out, and there's no way to teleport in or out. So, when you guys arrive through the portal, you find yourself in a giant city, or settlement, I should say. It is a bustling city, and you leave through that city to go on the road, and you make your way to Vatha, a city built into the mountains, and you take a lift to get up there. So while you guys all gather and make your way up to the lift, who would like to introduce themselves first, seeing as you are new?
I can go first.
Okay.
Okay. So, this is Arthur. He's a retired crusader, and now that he have retired, he's pursuing his passion, cooking and adventuring.
Do they disqualify you from MasterChef because you keep using your Echo to cheat?
No, no one knows.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
Gordon Ramsay's it, and he has his Echo work behind a curtain while he yells at people.
Yeah,
He's
I actually did that in the talent show. I put a divider, and I'm like, I'm gonna cook without seeing or touching.
Wow. Now I gotta go tell
Yeah.
Indy that you cheated.
All
right. All right.
Yeah.
Who would?
So
What?
right now, Echo is not here. I'm just put it here so I can.
I know. I'm just putting it near you because it's easier to
Okay.
grab you both.
Do I move forward?
You may if you wish.
Or okay. Mm, you're
Well, stop here.
okay.
Guards aren't gonna let you in just yet. All right. Who would like to introduce themselves next?
Yeah, I'll go. This is Ember. She is a Wanderer Green Seer Ranger, member of the Skysworn, although her companion is absent for reasons. She also has a little familiar named Aster that looks like Seed the Scaleless from Dark Souls, but it is just a Tressum that she summons via a Wand of Arcane Power.
Alright.
Yeah, that's about it.
I'll go next.
Okay.
So I think I know Fern and I know Ember. So we've played together. I don't think the rest of you I know. But I play the matriarch. She is on the surface, a good person. She's caring and trying to spread the word of hope and love amongst the world. And her one divine purpose is to protect those that she deems to be in her charge, which is really anyone and everyone. I'm a divine soul cleric, or a soul cleric, so yeah. And she's got big ass wings, big bird wings. I literally look like an angel. Without
You're weird. Ember doesn't know what to think about you because you don't have a name.
You and so many people are like, what does the title mean?
It's not even that.
Title.
Ember thinks you're weird in character because you talk weird and you don't use a name.
Big ass.
I am
Easy.
here to aid
I won't judge you.
big
I won't
ass.
judge you. I accept it.
It's like when we went to that Perusing house, Ember was just like, what the fuck is going on the whole time?
Can't believe the Pope is in the party.
Exactly.
Hey, just care or player knowledge. I'm only like true neutral. All right. So.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Next up on the list would be a very tall Saurian, over 8 feet tall and built with rather toned muscles. Is a blue-scaled and yellow-eyed Saurian that seems to be practicing some weird basic magic in his hand. Kind of entranced by it, looking at all the weird symbols. Specifically, he's casting Druidcraft.
Okay.
And just trying to get a gauge on the weather, but he isn't practicing it, so especially here. And then just muttering, interesting.
It is in fact raining here.
But is it raining tomorrow?
It's always raining.
It's always
Well, you have to survive to tomorrow, so
raining.
you'll find out then.
Yeah, out of character, he's a wild soul barbarian. So he's got big teeth.
I hope he wears
Is he
pants.
oversized or just medium?
He is not wearing pants. He's wearing more of a loincloth.
All right then.
Wow, I can't believe he's a nudist.
He's technically he's wearing tribal vestments, and he doesn't have armor yet.
All right.
I was trying to make padded armor before this.
I'll go next.
Gotta get this man some pants. It's indecent. I'm 3 feet tall. I don't need to be anywhere near that.
Also, very short. Named Zat, arcane trickster. Has a rapier on the side and some arcane like tools on the side, and he just kind of keeps his head down, just kind of walks up and like he's been here before, and just kind of, I guess, sees the rest of the group and just kind of goes in the middle.
All right.
All right, and last is the entourage of Fern, the small-sized half-elf. Looks more like a halfling. A artificer, and wearing an engineer's artisan's outfits as usual. Riding a warhorse with a purple robot construct companion and a tiny bat familiar.
I
The
see.
robot carries to Spathis. Otherwise, there's not really much else of note to say of note.
Yeah. Do note that the lift is a very big lift, so it does hold the horse.
Sorry, say that again.
Do note that the lift is actually a very large lift, so carriages and stuff do fit on it.
Okay, good.
So you are good. All right. All of you were, when given notice, as you had walked up to the city, or taken the job, you were taking a job from one of the watchers of the island, who has seen suspicious activity, and on top of that, notes that they have had trouble with people disappearing over the last month or so, in the dead of night and off of the road. So you are here to meet your contact and figure out where you need to go from here. You may go straight to the contract. You may explore the city if you wish. It's up to you.
Out of character, I assume I'm gonna get the scheme info soonish.
Yes.
Okay. Ever's gonna go up to one of the guards and ask them if there's an apothecary or merchant or herbalism shop somewhere in the city she can visit before she goes on her work for the guild. Excuse me, is there a place I can buy herbs or reagents anywhere in the city?
Right. You approach the very well armed guards. They
Yes,
will.
She's very, very small and looks. She's just wearing clothes, like no armor.
They'll look down. He goes, well, you can go to. There's a small tavern that does sell the occasional potion or stuff. There's also the shops set up around the area that you may peruse to find things if you need it.
I see. Thank you. I've been to Nildrick before. Do I know where I'm going?
This is not Nildrick.
No.
This is Valtha.
Oh, okay. I haven't been there before. Never mind.
We're in a mountain.
You are on a mountain. The wind sucks up here.
Gross. Okay.
I'm part bird. I love it up here.
Yeah.
Does he... Sorry, Kate. Does he give me directions?
You will notice, even kind of as you're right here, a majority of the area around here is mostly shops and inns and the such, as it is the gateway area of the town.
Okay, thank you. She'll wave to Arthur, the matriarch, and Fern as she knows them, and then give a nod to Tarika and Zap before heading in to go try and get shit she needs to bring back her frickin' dragon friend.
Could I follow you?
Yeah, by all means. I'm not stopping anyone from doing anything.
I would say, as you would wave to me, I'd come kind of running up and be like, how are you? Those kinds of things, and I would just start talking to you.
Well, I'm gonna just stay here, but I'll be like,
Oh,
hello. It's
wait,
nice
where are
to
they
meet you."
going?
I'm going to buy herbs.
Oh, I need to do that too. He runs after.
I'm going to
Get
buy
some
herbs. Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm going to try, I should say. Oh, hello there. It's nice to see you again, matriarch, and tall blue fellow. My name's Ember,
You can call me Tarita.
and what
My
what
name's
do I
Zat.
call you, Mister? Oh, hello, Mr. Zat.
Well, you don't really match the guards here, so I imagine you're traveling as well.
Yeah, the guild mission. I assume you guys are here as well. The last time I saw matriarch was on one of these jobs, and same with Arthur.
Is
I
that what
thought-
they call these things? I honestly forgot.
Do what now?
Nice to meet you.
While
Waves.
you are shopping, give me 2 seconds while I pull up the guide for this, because I'm
So is it your first time in Dolidor?
Oh, no, I've been here before. There was a fishing competition and I caught some tentacles.
I also received a tentacle, but for exploding a giant nightmare beast before it tried to destroy an entire town.
Oh no, I was just at the docks at Havenshire and we were fishing with this old man with some friends. My
Oh,
friend
this-
I and Nadar was there and it was fun.
This was Havenshire too.
Oh,
Yeah.
When you say catching tentacles, you mean
No,
like an
I mean it-
octopus?
No, I mean it was just a literal like mess of tentacles. It wasn't anything like an octopus. I fish in Eldaria too, and she'll pull out her improved fishing rod from the competition, which I imagine counts as fishing supplies. But there was a competition in Eldaria I did not long ago, but no, it was just literal tentacles, and some other creepy stuff too.
Did you win?
What there wasn't. Well, I tied with a few people, but there wasn't an actual winner.
I see. Well,
Chicken
I
dinner?
hope you had fun.
I did.
Sounds like a
The
great time.
tentacles taste good.
Yeah, deep fried. They have these deep fried anchovies from Angelos, and they're really good. You should try them sometime.
Arlo gas or
Angelos, sorry.
Arlogas.
is that how you pronounce it?
It's Angelus, yeah.
So, sorry if my mic.
Is that a place or the region?
Local dialect.
Apologies if I'm quiet or anything.
This is me. I've never heard anyone say it out loud.
I believe Angelos is a city, but
Okay.
they also have like local fish, and deep fried Angelos anchovies was something I had in Nilderic, and it was nice.
Oh, it is a town. I thought you were just saying Arlo gas really weird.
Oh no, I've never been to the jungle, and I'm not sure I'm gonna go because I've been having a lot of issues with the blight, and it's really just not been great.
Blight, you say? Where?
Yeah, it's been pretty horrible.
Alderia.
Well, I don't see why you would think that there's blight in Arlo gas.
Because
haven't
it
seen
came
any
from
there.
there.
I
Yeah,
haven't heard of it.
Oh, okay. She just turns
What?
away from you and walks in the store.
Okay.
Is it something I should be worried about?
Yes,
It's
it's
so
bad.
much to
Yeah.
be worried about. It's just
Don't
world
friend-
ending.
Horrible.
Because just huffs through his nose. Well, something to worry about when I get back, I suppose. Weird, I've never encountered it yet.
It's amazing you have it.
I don't think I've seen it either. Actually, I haven't heard of it either.
I like to RP that he only gets like half of the news from the news
Out of
board.
character, I feel like you have some of the worst.
So he just doesn't know.
But I think Sun also had a bad time with the blight too, and they're an actual plant, so
Well, that should just heal him then.
They'll be fine.
oh yeah,
Eat
yeah,
the
no
seeds.
All right, you walk into the shop. You walk in. You see shelves of like various rocks and herbs and various items that are all assorted to their shelves and their little islands on wooden tables. You walk in, and it's kind of like going down like the pure perfume aisle at the store, right? You're just hit with all kinds of smells and incense.
Mhm. Nice.
But you can see in the back there's a lady. She looks about probably around 75, 80. And she's just kind of sitting at the back.
Ember would walk in and hello, excuse me, ma'am, and give a wave.
You'll see her like lean over the table. You see her like adjusting glasses and goes, "Yeah, can I help you, darling?"
I was wondering if you had any reagents I could purchase. I need out of character. I need 100 gold points worth of herbs so I can reform my dragon's body, please and thank you.
Basic ones.
I don't think no one's told me that the quality or anything matters. I was just told it needs to be 100 GP worth of herbs or food.
100 GP. Okay.
I have 60 GP worth, and I have 165 gold, so I think I can buy 100 GP worth of herbs.
All right.
If I need to, I have fire breath potions I can sell. But really, I'm trying to get my familiar back because Downtown Day.
Go with the
Or companion, I should say.
All right. Well, you'll see her go. You'll see her adjust her glasses slightly as she starts like looking down them and goes, "Aren't you a little young to be on the herbs, darling?"
Oh, I'm not using them for myself, ma'am. I have a soulbound companion. It's a dragon, and I have to recall him back from being dead. It's really sad. Her eyes kind of water.
Who's it? What now?
Trickster just kind of like barges his head through. Hey, you sell any potions in here?
Okay, can I? Because it's fun. Can I grovel, cower, and beg?
What?
Because I'm trying to get my herbs. I've never gotten a chance to use it, so.
I'm sure.
The best racial.
I just need some herbs. I've never had a chance to use that. I wanted to click it once.
All right, let's see. 40 basic would be because you said you had 60, right?
Yeah, I was given 60 GP worth of herbs and total gold from Octo.
Okay. 40 would be.
I would be 175% if we're doing merchant tool stuff because I am untrained in that stuff, which I kick myself for every day.
Silver thing. Right. It will cost you math. About 40. What, 40 gold total?
All right, I can. Yeah, that's no problem. Do you want me just to remove that from my sheet then?
Yep, remove the 40 gold and also remove the herbs because I assume you're going to be using them to
Yep.
conjure up
be-
your
Assuming everyone in the party is fine with it after we go talk to the people, I'm going to spend 8 hours to summon my dragon friend.
Yeah.
As for potions,
I'm just going to throw him down so I remember.
how many are you looking for, Java?
I don't know, like one.
How many does she have?
Let's see. Let's get you
I
down.
got like 80 gold. I have no idea how much this stuff costs.
What kind of potions are you looking for? Maybe I can help. Because basic healing potions are fairly cheap, but if you want something more expensive, like a fire breath potion, it's going to be a bit costly.
I'm mainly looking for healing ones and maybe some.
If I
Antidote or
remember
something.
correctly, it's about 7 or 8 gold for. Oh, right. There's Fern. You should ask her to buy stuff for you. She's really good at this thing.
Well,
Fucking,
I want the healing ones and probably like some other cool ones or something.
fucking,
I was also thinking you gave some potion.
fucking,
Super bulk discount.
fucking, Millie goes, "Hey, they've got money. They can they can do this, right? Like, yeah, all right, you thrown under the bus, son of a bitch.
Hey, Fern, can you get me some armored clothed barding while we're here?
Armored clothing?
Yeah, it's out of character, costs 1.5x more because it's barding, but it's just clothing that's armored. So it'd be like 37 GP for the explorer's clothes because it's 17, and then times 1.5. So let me do quick math.
Is this like a magic store or is this like a general?
We're in a
store?
herb store.
Well,
Yeah,
you're in an apothecary store.
I just mean in general before we leave.
Basic is 4 plus. Yeah. Right. They will sell you a batch of potions for. One.
Oh yeah, potions.
125. You will get a total of about 10.
Done.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
I will buy them. So you said 120?
125, unless Fran has a way to lower that through haggling.
Well,
It is up to you. I am only asking.
if Director asks her to haggle for him, then
Mhm.
she can.
I don't have that much
I imagine-
gold. We can
I
split
imagine
it
Fern's
if
just
you
been
want.
standing there like waving an abacus, trying to get her attention.
she'll look at you. Goes,
It's like,
sorry, dearie, my eyesight's not as good as it used to be. What can I do for you?
Well, since it's an apothecary shop, does
Mhm.
she have any heroism potions available?
I forgot how rich merchants were.
Well, that depends. Are you willing to spend about $2,000?
Just a moment.
Calculating. I have that prepped if it matters. If you ever want that.
What was that?
they have
I have the
heroism.
heroism spell.
It's a little different, but yeah.
Potions are different?
Yeah, the potions are bless with temp HP.
Oh.
They don't actually do anything agaagainst fear. It's weird.
Yeah, it's just permanent bless for an hour.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I was like, why are they so expensive?
I mean,
Wow.
if you have
Bless
bless,
for
you
an
also
hour.
have heroism.
Swear to God.
I mean, bless for an hour is pretty stupid.
And you get 10 HP.
Yeah, that is
Fun.
true.
Are there any other like cool potions I should be looking for?
I mean, you're a wild soul. Like growth would be good for you if you don't already have that.
We'll do growth potions too.
They
give
make you
a
big.
bar.
And you add
little bit
damage
more
to your
damage.
attack.
You get 1d4 extra attack, and you get the effects of enlarge.
It's like
I will spend all my money on these growth potions.
Yeah, I think potion growth. Let me see. Oh, they're expensive. I think it's 125 GP per one.
I think healing's more important right now.
Probably.
But in the future,
well, as of right now, they're 429.
I thought you were buying each, like if it was a bundle of 6, you'd be paying like 135 for one.
If you're only buying one,
Because when you sell, you don't sell for the full price. I'm confused by it, but never mind.
$429 divided by 1 is 429. By the way.
Point was, we sell for the bundle cost regardless of how many, so that's
That's math. You're looking at $71 for 71 gold for one.
really need those healing potions. But I can buy that.
Well,
potion.
Well, Fran will probably help you out if you ask.
just go in debt. Speaking of, can I just buy like 2 or 3 basic healing potions, please?
Yep, that'll be
I can pitch in if we want to buy more.
We can just
potions.
buy the bulk and split it
Mhm.
amongst us.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, we'll just buy another bulk then.
I haven't bought the first one.
20 health potions for $250.
Yep.
Yeah.
Person of psychic resistance.
Smart.
What, like, these are 2d4 plus 2?
Yes, it'll be your basic ones.
It's
Oh,
just good to have.
Those will be your basic
I
ones.
got 5. I got 5 already.
Potion of-
I was chugging them last mission. They gave us some bonus ones.
They do not have a potion of psychic resistance. They are not that well stocked.
So for what it's worth, I do have some fire breath potions.
Yeah.
If those are gonna be needed.
They are unfortunately not that well stocked. They have enough to make some stuff for people here and there and for the town, but they're not that kind of apothecary. Which is unfortunate,
Oh.
but let's see here.
While we're shopping,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask this lady. Sorry, DM. What is her name?
Her name is Margaret.
Nice. I would address her. Say like, is it morning, evening? What time is it?
It is currently like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Well-
Travel from Norder to here is actually kind of a couple hours because you can really only take the road. If you go off road, you're not gonna have a fun time.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
speaking
true.
of that, would it help at all if I have knowledge of the Dolidor Isle hidden pathways, and I have hunting trails and a bunch of other stuff for lore?
Even with the hidden pass, you still run the risk of being off the road. Like it just helps your chance of
Okay.
of not doing things. Like the like for example, the hidden paths the Watchers use are things that they know that they can easily escape if something goes down to avoid possible death.
Okay, so you're saying that we could use those to escape from
Yes.
an encounter if we got stuck on the road.
It-
That would be helpful then.
Yeah, like the Watchers use a lot of the back roads and stuff to avoid creatures that they fully do not intend to fight, but watch.
Oh, excuse
Yes, it
me,
will.
Miss
Yeah,
Miss
well,
Margaret.
yes.
Is there a store around here that might happen to have like a map of the region?
Well, I can't say we have a map, but yeah. So can't say we have a map, but we do have some key points with the Watchers. If you ask them, they'll be more than happy to help you out.
Okay, thank you very much.
If you have a piece of paper, I could scroll out a rough sketch of the map. You just want to know important locations.
Well, it's just more for when we're actually traveling. It'll help in general.
All right.
Question for you, Margaret.
Yes, Diddy.
Tell me about these kidnappings I'm hearing about.
Oh, that awful.
Disappearing in the night. Oh, sounds dreadful. Tell me, what has been happening? I've simply just arrived here, and I hear this news. It's terrible.
You sound so fucking sarcastic. I fucking love it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. She you see her kind of lean over as she kind of sits back, patting her back. Goes, well, happened about a couple of weeks ago. People that are walking on the roads that we just have going back and forth here just disappeared. It just anyone, it seems, and we occasionally see like something just been breaking into people's houses, but the thing is, they aren't breaking in. There's no sign of forced entry. There's no sign of windows broken. They're just gone.
sounds, and there's no sort of reason or rhyme to it. It just simply happens.
Well, some of the guards say they believe it's a monster that's getting in, but there's no sign of a struggle. There's no claw marks. There's no what do the gods say? No sign of a fight at all. Just gone.
Do you happen to know any of the guards that have tried to investigate this? I would love to know more. I'm an adventurer, you see, so it is part of my duty to assist you in sort of matters of this nature.
You see, go. Well, the guards usually leave it to the watchers as they patrol through the area. You can ask one of them. Anything the guards do, they report to the watchers, and then they report to the higher ups.
Interesting. I will gladly go ask them and see if there's anything that I can do to assist them with. In the meantime, I think I will hand her the 125 gold for the 10 health potions.
Okay. Are you doing it again? Because you guys said you wanted 20.
I'll buy the first batch.
Okay.
And I will give everyone. I think there was 10 of them there.
Mm-hmm.
So me no math good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'll take none, and I'll give each of you 2 potions.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, if they're buying 20 or another 10,
I'll do it in character as giving you guys out. So
yeah.
You guys are
Well, in that case,
I also can heal myself if I need to.
one of those what were they called? Growth potions.
I will add 2 potions.
71 gold.
I think this is. I'm bad at counting. This much, and he puts down like 75.
She will. You'll see her put it up to her teeth, and she'll bite it. Just.
Gotta make sure.
Sure. She goes. Well, dearie, you gave me 4 extra.
Oh, I did.
She'll pass the 4 back and go. Now, you don't. Now, while I do appreciate the 4 extra, it does help. It would not be fair for a kind young man like yourself.
Oh. Well, thanks. Oh, thanks.
Alright, so how many potions do we have in total? Just
Goodness, I have 7 potions then.
I
Good.
do
So
not
many.
currently have a heckin' lot of gold on me.
So I bought 10 potions and gave everyone 2.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanted to buy another 10, we can. For, what was it, 125 gold?
It's up to you guys.
Well, with the 2 that you gave me, I currently have 4.
Okay.
I
do
got
have
7.
I now am at 7 with the 2 from Fern and. Major.
Okay, I didn't realize you guys had so many health potions.
Okay, so
I
I think we're good.
Alright.
I needed like 2 to be comfortable, but I'm
I'll
going to be.
return any
Well,
that I don't use to you just because you paid for them.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind taking like maybe 1 or 2 then if you guys have so many of them already. That's okay. So
Yeah.
can I take back 2 from someone?
yeah,
Yeah, take it from me. I have 5 already.
Okay.
Or, thank you.
Alright, well, that was the main thing that I needed to do so that I could recall Lycurus. Does anyone else need to do anything before we head to the Watchers?
Fern will look for the.
happened to your dragon?
Yeah, Fern will look for the Ember's armor, clothing, barding, whatever thing.
If possible, it's just it would make the dragon a little bit more stronger.
How much is the body?
It's like 37 GP because the clothes is 16, but it's like 16.5, but I'm rounding up to 17, and then you times it by 150% because it's 1.5 is 55.5 gold.
Okay.
And if you don't mind haggling that down, if possible, I will just take it off of my sheet.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see. Just a moment here.
Hmm.
Merchant supplies and
For 25. Okay. With
Thank you very much.
let's see, with the 25, they'll knock it down by 20.
All right, so total value of 35.5.
Mhm.
All right, I'm removing that from my sheet. Thank you very much.
Make sure to take your reagents off because you're going to use them anyway.
Yeah, I've already removed the reagents and the gold from that, and then I posted in Living World support to cancel the one downtime day for that.
Okay. All right. Is there
I'm just
anything
gonna do a character update post stating that I'm reviving the dragon from
You
mission
don't-
stuff.
you don't have to do that?
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I
You don't have to
needed
do that because you're in a game and I'm here.
Thank
I
you.
can see what you're doing.
I appreciate. I just want to be sure. So. Thank you very much, Fern. I appreciate you helping me with that. That'll hopefully make Viperous a bit more tanky and less vulnerable to damage.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to look for while you're here?
Out of character, can she not talk, or did she not make that necklace for herself, or is she just not choosing to talk?
no, she's just not choosing to talk.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fair.
Because I couldn't remember. I thought for sure.
Are
she
you going to be
talked.
spending time to summon your mount, or?
Yeah, I need 8 hours if that's okay. Which is why I said like we're gonna go talk to the people and then we'll just take a day off if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll probably just
Is-
do some shopping at some point.
Is
between
this
that.
the
No, that's
same
fine.
town from?
We're
Is
gonna
this
be in
the
the same
same
town.
town?
Let's go to where our employer told us to meet. I think it
Is-
was the guild up the road.
It's the Watchers we're supposed to go to.
Yep.
Up the road, so like, it's in this town. I don't think we're leaving the town.
Am I somewhat familiar where this would be? Some resident older, at least in a direction.
you know currently that a majority of the Watchers that do exist here have their own residence, and they're kind of like a fireman. Like they don't actually like live there, but they do work there.
So is the
kind of thing.
building the same as the one in like Nilderic or the
No.
other place?
No, it's not.
Does it have the same identifiers?
It does.
They have like a marking.
They do.
Okay, so then we'd be able to find it simple
Yeah.
enough because Zat or whoever's a resident, and I've been to Dolan or plenty.
There is a Watcher faction. It is just not done.
Oh, cool.
Well, if they have trouble finding a Tariq that has the charisma.
I bet
Oh,
Zat-
Also, Fran, they will house your horse here as well.
Okay.
How kind of.
Well, they house carriage and horses and stuff. So, if you plan to not use it, that is, they will house your horse.
If you're asking if I'm going to leave it here while we're
Yeah,
traveling
yeah.
on the adventure, then no, I'm taking it with me. 'cause
Okay.
no,
That's fine.
it's a fine steed warhorse, so it's useful.
Okay. Works. All right. You guys will make your way around the city. You will notice that as you are walking around, that the city is blocked off after a certain point, so you cannot proceed past that point, as that is the upper part of the city. But you are in what is basically the tavern, the inn, the residential area of the city.
Got it.
Does anyone here know where the Watchers are?
Thank you.
I
assume
think we
it's
know
to
what the
north,
symbol looks
but-
like if it's the same in the other cities.
Alright.
I assume Kate can just move us all at once to make it a bit easier.
Yeah.
I can. You guys will make your way. You guys will make your way to what is essentially the central of the residential area, where you see people kind of walking around. They're just kind of meandering throughout the city as they do. and you find your way to your target house.
Hmm.
And you
Well-
all disappear and die. Oh no.
I can't believe lightning struck 10 times in a row and vaporized us.
No, I have
my-
absorb
Wow.
elements.
Actually, I have a scroll of something.
It's okay.
Counter
Gal.
lightning.
The scroll got burned up with the first lightning strike. You didn't have time to use it.
We'll do that.
I have Death Ward on.
Oh,
Sucks to be all of you.
we
My
do-
Echo is still alive.
if we do end up getting into combat, can you share Fern or Bloss's, or sorry, Fern or Diva's token just so I can see the HVAC? Because I
Okay.
have Guardian, and occasionally that comes in handy.
There you go.
Now that I remember, I have it.
Wait, sure, what now?
I also have
Blade.
Guardian. That's my big thing.
I-
so if you
I
guys
have
get
I
home-
have this
Hmm?
if I fucking remember to use spells, so I can't see your AC or HP. It's helpful for me to know when I can actually use this.
Oh, I see. Just a second.
Sorry, I don't mean
Face shield
to
for
be
something
trouble.
else. It's pretty cool.
Okay, you should be able to see it now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so she's got 19 AC. She's probably gonna be good, but just to be safe, you never know, right?
Right. You guys walk into one of the Watchers' houses. You can see around you. You can hear the smell of a forge has been going at some point. You can see various maps are sprawled out across the walls. There's various choreographed materials and such splattered across tables and such. You can see several small maps. You can see several ranger-esque things have been sprawled about this entire place. As you guys walk in, you see an 8-foot Lupin.
Ember looks way up.
Ha, I'm taller than him.
As
Three of
as you can see, he's got a very like fur cloak around him to keep him warm. You can see he's concentrating on the map below him as he's like bent over. You can see him kind of you can hear him like muttering here and there. He's like, this goes here. This just spotted here. Let's see. Oh, that's right. This was spotted here.
Excuse me.
Huh? What?
Down here.
Especially he's gonna like shimmy through because he's gonna go look at the maps.
Hi, yes.
Arthur will show him the Seeker Guild.
I like to
Symbol.
imagine my voice is coming from under the table because the table is taller than 3 feet because this man's 8 feet tall, so he probably can't even see me when I'm talking to him.
He goes, can I help you?
The guild.
Yeah,
said-
Arthur will.
Oh, yes, that's right. You must be the party they had sent for. Yes, okay. Well, my name is Quentin. I am the watcher that sent in the request that after we had seen several suspicious activities across the plains.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we heard from a shopkeep that there was a lot of disappearances on the road, as if people had just been spirited away. He probably finally sees the tiny kobold now.
He goes, yes. Let's see. So far, there's been a total of about 125 that have been taken
Oh my god.
Over how much time?
over a month.
Has
You
this
realize
been
he's just
happening-
standing in the way.
Has this been happening all over or just here?
Well, it's been happening all over. We've gotten reports from Nildrick all the way to Havenshire. Things have been happening pretty much everywhere.
Is there any information you can give us? Because this seems pretty concerning.
Yes, well, he would offer you he'll lay down a pail of water and some glasses that aren't they're not the best looking glasses, but he goes, well, it might be a long one. You should hydrate.
Oh, thank you. Aster drinks a cup of water like it's nothing.
Because if you don't, a gremlin will bust your kneecaps.
How kind of Max?
Yeah, always. Yes, well, we've gotten word from other people who have been also investigating it that seems to be cultist activity.
No.
Apparently, they've been taking and kidnapping people off the road that they can snatch. We've had more guards showing up along the roads, and the various guards and the others are the ones that have volunteered to help protect the various people walking between the cities and such, as well as the curfew that was placed. Unfortunately, as much as we try, we can't get all of them.
Would you have any maps that have like the locations of where all the people were taken, so like we can see if there's like a focus on one particular area?
Yeah.
Out of character, is there like a hotspot where these people have been taken?
No, it's just
or-
widespread. It is widespread type deal.
It hurts my voice to try and do the high pitched tone that often, but do they have any like information regarding where the cultists have been seen or spotted recently, or any information regarding that?
Well, we do have an inkling where one of them might be. We're not sure. We don't exactly have the forces to just willy-nilly go off the road, given the current affairs. But there's a small place about, we'll say, about a day's travel off the road from Valtha that we suspect might have information. We're not really sure.
Can I use lore cultist tracking patterns or cultist sighting to see if I get like a better read on where they might be in that area? Like if he describes an area.
Can Ember ask for a map of like the surrounding area of Valtha, like so we have an idea of where we need to go while off road towards this place?
You can.
I would do that. It's just, again, it hurts my voice to always do the high pitch.
Ignore the boat drawn on the map.
I will.
Whoa.
Okay, what are you talking about? But yeah, Ember is gonna fly over here and look at it, and maybe draw in her journal a copy of it to, like, as best as she can, because she has cartography skills. At least so we have knowledge of where we're going, if that's okay.
That's a very weird looking Dimitri Don.
What's this guy's name? Quentin?
Quentin.
Quentin. He looks
Is
like
this a
Wade.
is this a TV?
No, it's not a TV.
It's a radio.
It's not a TV or a radio. Ignore the thing behind the curtain.
Tell
Got
me,
it.
Quentin, have you heard of a group known as the Talons? It's from another game in Dolader. I don't know if you'd know it. It's okay.
Well, we have heard of gangs showing up, but I've heard of them, but not not a lot.
Have any of these people that have been taken, were they known to be wearing a purple stone, or has one been found in the vicinity of where these people have been taken?
No. Funny enough, from the reports that we've gotten from our other sources that have been keeping an eye out, apparently they are using some type of magic to break in and pull their victims in.
Well, that's horrible.
Which would explain why the guards have found nothing when they investigate the houses. As for going off the road, they seem to try and wait for an opportunity when they know they can grab it and go at any point. Which, while we do have guards,
not everything is easy.
About that, I've heard that off-road in Dolder is very dangerous. How are they able to travel so freely?
Well, not everyone lives in the cities in Dolida. We do have tribes and the such that do exist on the island that migrate from place to place and rarely ever stay very long. Though
Um,
not every
do you
tr-
think-
not every tribe, unfortunately, is he kind of like rubs his chin and goes, not exactly very hospitality like we are.
do you think any of those might try and attack us while we're searching for these cultists? Is that something to be worried about?
Well, yes and no. As long as most of the tribes you'll meet, more than likely will be willing to help you or even just point you in a good direction. However, not every tribe is so willing to help, I should say.
Any Saurian tribes here?
I believe they're all oil, but
All oil.
Well, I can't say there. I haven't met many of your kind, actually. Most of them have been very humanoid, in fact.
They kind of just lump my kind together, honestly. They look like a dinosaur. They just kind of put us all in one group, so,
Because,
you know.
Do you
unfortunately, I
have
have
any
not.
idea why they're capturing people?
Sacrifices?
That is our first guess, as due to the recent events with the events that happened in Angelos,
Oh yeah, I was there for that.
rifts have been opening more and more to the point where we believe the cultists are using this to try and use the remaining destabilization caused by it.
And what is a rift?
Think of it
In
as
Context.
think of it as the
Oh,
same area that you're in. Say you're in this house, right? Well, when a rift opens, it alters the surrounding area to a not so great place. Most of the rifts so far have been closed by members of the Nocturnal Dawn and other parties that have ventured forth to at least do the duty of that. But we do occasionally miss some, and some stuff does happen to eke out.
so out of character, is this like these things? They're like a portal that pops up and it changes the world
Yeah.
around it, or like does it transplant part of the world there? Or is
Think of it-
permanent or temporary thing?
It is temporary. It can be permanent if left undealt with. Once it's
Okay,
dealt with,
but-
it'll close.
But essentially, it's like those Korean novels where like portals open up and monsters start spewing out.
I've seen it happen.
I was there. I was there.
Are the new
Vietnam
tower suddenly
stare.
popped up?
Vietnam stare.
So out of character, I think I've asked like most of the stuff that I can think of. Does anyone else have any important stuff? Oh right, were there any? Yeah, that's another good one. Any important people or like adventurers captured, or like people with powerful magics or shit?
No,
It's all just been like
it's all completely random. It's almost like they are grabbing people willy nilly. They don't care who it is. Like they don't care the gender, they don't care the race, they don't care anything. They just grab them and go.
Sacrifice seems more and more an option.
Has anyone gotten away from being captured?
A couple of times the guards have helped stop it, but before they could do anything, the cultists would disappear. Even some of the watchers that have chased them down, they just kind of poof.
Well, that gives us an appearance, right?
Well, normally yes, but most of their face has been covered.
Even masks have signs.
What kind of covering did they wear on their face? Any masks or just hoods?
From what we can tell, it's armored helmets.
Oh.
Do they have any like identifying signs?
From
Like, is this like a known cult or something new that's popped up?
from what they can tell, the information they've gotten so far is that a lot of the cultists seem to be wearing armor. They are wearing what looks like very like, it's kind of like rustic armor. It's seen better days. It's a dark blue. A lot of the like cloaks and tabards they're wearing have seen better days. It looks like whatever they've been using is stuff that's very old.
Okay.
For yours, friend, nobody is like unique. In fact, a lot of them seem like just normal people, like not even adventurers, just like store people who've worked or that were out late, or the like random traveling civ that's just going from place to place.
Oh, have there been any like increase in beast attacks or any unusual activity from the wildlife or the environmental creatures because of this?
We have seen a rise in rift creatures recently that have been popping out. Most of them get taken care of because they're not used to the environment by, well, the creatures of the area or the people watching. But we occasionally get one that will slip into the city through a crack here and there.
But otherwise, the cultists aren't like riling up the night beasts or anything?
From what we can tell, no. In fact, they've been purposely avoiding a fair amount of it.
That's probably good.
There's night beasts here too.
Uh-huh.
Ask a goon.
I feel like night beasts came from Dolinar. Although I think they come from the Dying Lands.
No, he's not.
Did any of the guard got kidnapped?
On that note, have any of the guard killed any cultists, and have they like shown any mutations? If so,
Let's see.
because this is Dolinar, there's weird shit all around.
They have not killed any cultists, no. But they have seen many of the cultists so far have been varied in shape and size. So occasionally they'll find a cultist who's like a little bit bigger than a normal human, like, Quentin's size or Jaffa's size.
Okay.
Or in like they'll occasionally like be somewhat abnormal, but for the guards here and a lot of the watchers, normal stuff is normal to them.
So did any of the guard got kidnapped, or only normal civilian people?
A couple of the guards have been attacked, yes, but they've been able to fend themselves off and get away. They kept giving reports of hearing the sound of chanting and a weird ringing in their head, almost like it's hypnotic.
No, I don't have a good wisdom.
And then, does he have any just general like suggestions or tips for us, or like supplies for traveling off road?
Well, most of like the tribes and the watchers, they actually, when they have to camp or they have to be off the road, they usually find some type of structure they can barricade themselves into, just in case.
Right. So
Or-
find a defensible camp.
Or he'll explain how the tribes will occasionally find caves and caverns in which they know they can defend themselves, or they hide in trees. Or or they use some of the ruins that are scattered about the lands as a way as a shelter.
But overall, you need to be not in the open when you're sleeping.
More or less. Like he'll also go on to say how a lot of the tribes do not stay out at night. They do not travel at night. They do not find they're never out in the open at night.
I don't know if this applies here, but when I was traveling through some mountains at night, there was these horrible flying monsters that would attack if you were out and about at night. Does that happen here too?
Ah, yes. We call them blood vultures.
Which
I
mountains?
see. Oh, I was traveling the Ember Mountains some time ago, and there were these. What were they? I don't remember what they were called. Fiend wings? I think they were fiend wings, but they were scary.
Was that in Eldaria?
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just asking if there's like shit that flies at night that attacks.
Oh yes, we have things that fly through the night during the day. They're during the night we have blood vultures, ghastly giant creatures, fucking 14-foot wingspan and such, nasty creatures.
I see. Thank you.
In every mountains, you'll find something flying. Well, we got most of what we needed. Where to go, when to do it. I'm cold. He's gonna go over here.
Yeah, out of character, I've been writing most of this stuff down. I'll copy paste if anyone wants to like update it in the actual notes channel. Or I'll just do it in the channel, just forgot for now. But yeah, if anyone else has anything to ask, I can't think of anything at the moment. I think this counts as our Steam info.
It does.
In that case, is there anything you would like to add, Kate, that we haven't asked that we should have?
All right, one.
You guys will know out of your scheming that
Sorry,
Well-
I probably should have asked the right questions. I'm dumb right now.
it usually is, but in this case it just helps to do it in game. Given that you're going to be told all the information from the very person that can actually give you the information about it.
No, in character it makes a lot more sense, and I appreciate the roleplay.
He goes,
I
well,
just didn't want to miss anything important.
right. He will, outside of telling you about things, there are, you need to be very careful about how you go off the road. One is, you do not know the state in which you're going to find creatures or tribals, people throughout the land, which means you may find them hunting, you may find them feeding, you may find them in wounded. You don't know. So you have to be very careful about how you approach going off the road. The worst case is that when you do run, you have many chances to run. They will not fully kill you unless they are enraged or wounded in the such. But these things will be rolled.
Does anyone here speak Primordial?
I do, yes.
Okay. Last time I was here, they spoke Primordial, but is
Oh.
there? I would ask this just in case. Is there any sort of hand sign or dialect that we can speak, or word that you can teach us that will tell these tribal people that we are not there to harm them? We are in fact their friend.
Most of the tribes do in fact speak Dolic.
Sweet.
But yes, for out of character purposes, Ember speaks Common, Draconic, Dwarven, Primordial, and her dragon understands Necro. In case any of that comes up.
A lot of languages also. I think I might be.
Has Dolic as a language? Or Dolic?
Do you? Because I don't.
The only like special one that I have that'll be useful, that'll probably come up that we don't already overlap in is animals.
Ooh.
I do have comprehend languages, so in case we do come across something that we can't understand, I got you.
Nice.
Shadowlands and Spirit Tongue, which I have. Who knows?
And then I have my green
Yes,
seal capability from my wanderer trait, so that should help while traveling.
Sure.
And all that good stuff from being a ranger.
Yeah, we got a ranger. We're fine, guys. Travel's gonna be okay.
You also have Fran and her stuff too.
Well, yeah, I'm also a cartographer, so I count as a guide as well as Fern counting as a guide.
Fern is the super guide.
If we get lost, guys, I'm gonna be really upset. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can finally encounter
Yeah.
a beast with what Tarita likes.
Oh, additionally, does anyone have rending tools, or am I going to be having to do survival checks if we kill stuff?
I have
Yeah,
surgical
you-
tools.
I got hunters, trapper tool.
All right,
Also-
so long as we have a method, because, like, I have a decent survival. It's better if we have actual method.
Also, Fran, as you were looking at stuff on the table, lot of that is it has seen extraordinarily better days. It is covered in grime. A lot of the gears and stuff are covered in grime. They've been rusted over. They're falling apart. At one point, they were probably used for like maybe clocks or other very basic kind of jobs, like pumping water or making sure gates work, like the like giant castle gates.
Portcullises?
Cool.
Similar to like a gate you'd see in like a medieval movie where they like smash the gear to make the gate close quicker.
Can I tell if it looks like he knows what he's doing messing with these things?
He has been slowly cleaning them over time. You can see he's been pretty thorough. He's been trying to clean them as much as he can without damaging them.
Okay.
They're still in like really shitty shape. Like they're very old, so he's being very like slow to do it.
I wonder if I should start mending everything for him.
I was about to say, I wonder if prestidigitation will clean it, or if mending would do better.
Just two mending. Maybe he will get impressed and give us more money.
Hey, Quentin, if you want, I can just start mending all this stuff for you.
Well, as much as I do appreciate it, I'm actually not allowed to recover them as much as you'd think.
Are they blasphemous or something?
No, the scholars that are part of the Watchers that do study these things don't like them to be tampered with. I've just been cleaning them as much as I can to at least get information out of them.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
Otherwise, I get yelled at, and they don't exactly like when they've been fully restored, because to them it tampers it. And then I get a pay grade.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Uh,
But
can
if you,
I check? Oh, go ahead.
But if you would like to know more about them, a lot of the ruins around here do harbor various things like this, or older buildings that are slightly better built than this, if you wish to look around out there.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if any of the things here looks like if anything looks especially unique, I guess.
Most of it
Or
is
interesting.
most of it is you've seen this kind of stuff, like a lot of these areas have like aqueducts and stuff, so it's not like these gears are like special or brand new. Like a lot of the gates you see run on the same functionality.
Mm-hmm.
That so they're not special, but they do look older than what you've seen so far, just from watching how the gates worked in Noldric as you had walked through, or seen how the lift works as you went up it.
Okay.
So it's not like they're not like this isn't brand new technology to them. It's
very good. It's just these are older than what you'd expect.
I'm just kind of interested in why whoever brought these would not want them mended. Like, what kind of information they're trying to glean from broken parts.
Well, not everyone
I have,
is sane.
I have a machinery lore, and
Mhm.
of course, I'm a master engineer.
Yes. All that lore.
Well, unfortunately, not everyone here is sane and likes to have things tampered with. But he is willing to tell you more as you guys spend your time here waiting for Ember, as well as making sure you have a place to.
Yes, I go disappear to
Yeah.
summon my dragon for 8 hours while you fuck around.
If he needs help like cleaning some of the stuff, I have prestidigitation,
Mhm.
so maybe cleaning out workbenches or like any tools or whatever, or the things themselves.
Mhm.
If he needs help, I have prestidigitation. If he needs help cleaning, not necessarily fixing, but since we're gonna be here for a while.
Well, we're gonna like serpent seed this, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Apologies, I take up 1 day of our time.
But you would also do that to make sure you find an inn so you can put your stuff in there and all that stuff. As you will
It's
be
a lot
here
colder
for
here.
a little bit.
it's a lot colder here than in Arlo Gas. You know of any places that sell furs?
Well, I would. Unfortunately, you may find yourself getting quite warm with the weather here as well.
Well, protecting against one is better than the other.
He will point out that they cannot predict the weather, as this side of the island suffers from wild magic. So, for example, you could be like just sitting there one day. It's like 70 degrees, right? All of a sudden, it's dropping down 12 inches of snow overnight.
And that's why I want the furs.
They're
like a
they
clothing shop you know of.
they do sell furs that they have taken off of various beasts that they've hunted down or has meandered its way onto the road and caused trouble. So at most you'd spend like a couple hours looking through the city to find one.
Yeah, there's a clothing article labeled furs. It costs like 5 gold.
I don't know. That sounds a little rich for your blood.
I got 10.
It's
It's 4.7 specifically, but if we're going off of pounds, it's only 5 pounds of fur itself.
Yeah, but you're 8 feet tall, so you need like 5 pounds times like 8 feet squared,
I'm-
right?
But I'm not considered large yet.
Well, no, because your tail's chunky.
Do the tails actually increase the price?
I have to have custom fitted stuff for my character because I have wings. I don't know about your tail.
Well, I don't have wings.
Wow. Well, you're just not a cool reptile then. I'm sorry.
It's true. It's true.
Damn.
All the cool reptiles like the quets have wings.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
tail.
even if they can't fly.
And my tail.
Gonna be the I'm gonna be the coolest reptile if I don't get these furs.
You read this? This prehensile tail is amazing.
No, you can.
Yeah, well, you read this. I don't have a macro for it. I'm resistant to poison.
Like that fucking matter.
Well, guess what? Aster can see invisibility. It's impressive.
You can get it for 3.
Oh yeah, he'll go shopping for some
Yeah.
furs.
I rolled once.
Got him.
Nice.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I can't believe you made me re-roll my die with your lucky die.
During that time, you guys get ready to go off the road. You find and manage your way to get all prepared. And then at daybreak, you guys make your way down the secondary lift to the city.
Make my way downtown.
Oh god, no. But yeah.
Boop, and boop, and a boop.
Here, let me move my character down here then.
Grab this. Where you gone? From this man's house, you're crowding it, and his TV.
So it was a TV. He just didn't have it on.
Yeah, not for
No,
you.
it was a divination screen.
I
Ah.
can't believe he wouldn't let us watch the sitcom of Dolan.
Yeah, he let me watch it.
What is Dolar's favorite sitcom, by the way, Kate?
Friends.
Yeah, it's not bad. At least it's not Seinfeld.
At least it's not Big Bang Theory.
What's the deal with tentacle food?
I don't get it.
You got a fisherman and he's just fishing up
Yeah.
some elephant
You guys,
scary.
you guys make your way down the down the secondary lift. You see guards stationed out front of the gate as they open it, and make their way. And they close the gates behind you, as this is a normal thing out of safety. On your way out, as you guys move roughly about to, we'll say about here,
Oh, hey, real quick, is this a forest or a swamp?
it's swamp.
Okay, I just had to make sure because there are trees.
Well, I should
Swamp.
specify. It is swamp, dirt, and forest. There's giant patches of swamp throughout the ground. There's awful mosquitoes. It's just an overall terrible experience
So,
once you're outside.
would parts of my natural explorer work then for the travel?
Yes.
In that we can't become lost by magical means, or
Yes.
okay.
Well, non-magical means.
Well, yeah, it's just specifically magical means
Yeah.
can't make me get lost.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, thank you.
You guys meander out of the gate as you guys, you're prepping all your stuff. Arthur, you hear a familiar sound ring about your ears.
No.
You see in a tree an upside-down cat head with a smile on its face.
Which tree?
Right here.
Okay. I'm gonna point to that and gonna ask if anyone else can see it.
See what? Where?
Turn to him. Turn to the tree. Is there anything there?
Hey, is there anything there? Not yet. Once I get a little bit stronger, I should be able to have that available to me, friend.
You do, in fact, see a round cat head turned upside down with a smile on its face, its eyes wide open, its smile ear to ear.
Oh, that's just a
I'm
cat.
gonna. No, it's not just a cat. Believe me.
Hey, if you're afraid of cats, don't worry. I got your back. And then he pats Arthur on the back and gives him guidance.
Arthur gonna approach the cat.
Okay.
I'm gonna nod towards it and say, "What are you doing here?"
It will look to you as it speaks and goes, "Oh, hee, I see we have a returnee."
Wait, what? Since when can cats speak?
Oh shit, it speaks.
Welcome to Dull there.
Yeah.
I might have to
Yes,
translate.
Yes, I got a mission from the Seekers Guild. Do you happen to know anything about the missing people, by chance?
Yeah, we would appreciate it, Mr. Cat.
It looked then. Goes,
Yes.
missing they must be, but
Where would you see them be?
I do not know. That's why I'm asking.
I'd like to see them safely back at their homes.
Ooh. Yes.
So you would see a frown turned upside down. If you wish that to be, check north through the graveyard Lee.
North Graveyard. He gonna nod and say thank you.
Fuck is that cat talking?
Hey, can I insight the cat to see if they're actually being helpful?
Yeah, you could. It'll look at you and go, as well, if V needs view, check out the south. For the tower. Undo.
Oh yes, is this cat full of shit?
Cat is not full of shit.
So to the north is people, to the south is ruins?
No, to the north is possibly some type of outskirts or ruins.
Okay. Huh, I think that cat's telling the truth.
He gonna say, Arthur gonna say, give my regards to the Lord of Light.
The what?
Then
now?
he gonna move.
It
Hey
will.
Arthur, have you been here before? Because you
It
seem
will-
pretty familiar with that cat.
It will shake its head back and forth as it gives you one last warning before you watch as it slowly fades away. Remember, close thy ears to the siren's call and watch out for the dangling reaper when it may call.
Got it.
I don't. Half of us don't even have ears. What?
You have
That-
ears.
That's racist.
What?
Not again.
It seems like
It's a long story. I've been here on a mission.
Oh, so you're friends with that cat?
That's. No, I don't think so.
But it was helpful to you.
Oh, helpful.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There are things I do not understand about that cat.
Well, I think maybe it just wants to be your friend, Arthur.
Hmm.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it seemed to be telling the truth from what I could tell.
So, should we go north?
Cheshire never lies.
Out of character, north was ruins, and what was south?
North is ruins in which various settlements that have unfortunately passed in the past, and to your south is a tower in which you can have a good look
Oh,
to
I think maybe
your
we should go to the
surroundings.
tower to get a lay of the land.
yeah.
I have a spyglass for my cartography tools, so I can see pretty far.
Let's go south.
If there are threats, it seems like a more likely location for the cult to be summoning something. They're pretty extravagant and all there.
Sorry, I gotta boost your volume. I could not hear you while there.
But the tower seems more reasonable for the cult. It seems like they're more extravagant and all there, so
Oh, true, right. They might be there, and that might help us save some time. Does anyone else have any other differing opinions? Does anyone want to go to the north first?
Where was the initial sighting that we were being told to go to?
Out of character, we were told to go a day's north because that's where we might find something going on. As we're traveling, we've just been told by the cat, specifically to the north is ruins and settlements where we might find something, and then to the south is a tower, which I believe it said where you can get the lay of the land.
It is basically an old Watcher's Tower that has unfortunately
Yeah,
not
so
been used in a long time.
I assume we could climb up to the top, and I could use my spyglass to look around it. Assuming anyone else has any method of seeing far away, we could make notes of what's going on around here.
It does, Fern. It does.
I think it would be more pertinent to head north, but
Well, I was just
if the
thinking it
tower's
might
not
be
too
best
far away.
to investigate and learn more about the surrounding regions. I've never traveled off road in Doliter before, and I've been told it's very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I think they say that about everywhere.
Yeah, but Doliter has weird things.
Yeah,
Like
I
Arlogas
agree.
doesn't have weird things.
I will be right back. Then.
But yes, let's
Yeah,
go south.
Yeah, other countries have weird things. Doldir is on another level.
You'll live. Fine. There it is.
We'll have to see.
Ooh, I forgot those were on there.
Oh, I forgot. Could I have given a fish to the cat?
No.
No. Okay.
Just to help. Everyone here is okay with spiders, right?
No problem with me.
Just in case they do come up and I don't have to do anything about them.
The only thing I got is needles, but that only applies to real life. I'm okay with pictures.
Oh boy! We're gonna have a fun time.
Yay.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
I do not like your.
hey, no, don't worry about it. Those won't show up. You're fine. Alright. So, what is your choice? Do you go north or to the south?
I'm back.
I-
Sorry. Yeah. What?
I think we decided south. Everyone okay with south?
I'm okay
That
with it.
is what I suggested, so I'm always okay with that. But
go
mainly just
south.
'cause
With the tower?
I would like more information because the last time I did things without information, bad things happened.
Yes.
My poor dragon. But yeah, per natural explorer, we can travel at a decent pace, and because of the guide, we ignore difficult terrain and can be stealthy. I believe, because I have the ignore difficult terrain. I think Fern gives us the stealth or the advantage on a counter.
Correct?
Yep.
So I don't know if you want to move us as a group or just have us move along the map as is, because I'm fine with either.
Alright. So you
Still
guys are
only moving at normal pace, I think.
going south then, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Correct.
so, yeah. To the tower.
You guys will
To the tower.
make your way through the road. You will notice as you walk around through the road, there are various runes and various other seals along the side of the road that prevent monsters from coming in. However, this does not prevent everything from coming in. So, as you guys walk along the road, as you get closer to the sides of the road to your south, you guys make it.
I wasn't sure how far you wanted us to travel, so
You guys
I
will.
guess we're also stealthing
Yep.
at a normal pace, I think. So.
yeah. And I think you can't pass with it, or no,
No.
you can, but we haven't yet.
True.
I'm holding it for now.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea. I think it'd be good to use if we have to run away.
All right. This fun part.
The arcane power with Pass Without Trace also has Leoman's tiny hut on it.
And then I have Identify and a couple other spells along with Comprehend Languages that should come in handy because of the wand. So
Oh.
yeah, I have Comprehend Languages, Bone Armor, Shield, Identify, and Prestidigitation. But I already have Prestidigitation. It was just I couldn't think of a 6th spell.
Imagine
Yeah.
having spells.
I gotta get me one of those. So I can have every cantrip in the game.
I always like
What
to
are you
do-
rolling, Kate? What are you rolling?
For fun.
Oh.
it's bad things that happen when we walk off road.
Speed drill.
Oh. Oh, that'll be fun.
How much pain and suffering are we about to experience?
Don't forget, are you rolling twice and taking the more favorable one for us?
Yeah, we have advantage.
It is. None of them are favorable for you, by the way. So just saying.
Whichever is the more favorable one, comparatively.
That's
Well, I
still
mean, I guess
unlucky.
we're about to find out.
Just mean. That's fine. Huh.
97 spiders.
No, but this is gonna be a fun one to go through. All right. Can you guys actually see on the map?
I can't see.
I
it.
can't see anything.
Nope.
Black wood.
Nothing.
It's all
Do you have
dark.
dark vision?
I do, but I'm not on the map. I don't have token access.
Yep. Same.
I mean, if I just like select randomly, I can see a token.
Same.
Yes, I've selected someone.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the matriarch. I see. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
There we go.
Oh,
I had to click on myself to be able to see.
I do not have dark vision.
Also, I should have dark vision.
Oh boy, you're gonna
We're in the middle.
you're
uh,
you're gonna have a fun time for this one. All right.
I do have
uh,
glowing leatherworking tools, though.
But light is not good off road in Doloder stuff. I just
Yeah, if you
wanted
can't
to
see in the dark, we're holding your hand.
yeah.
It's raining, isn't it?
Yep. Well, I haven't dropped any
Well, it's
frames.
not night, you know.
I'm gonna put on rainy mood for ambulance.
Here, let's do this.
Yeah, Saurians have no fancy sights, so.
There.
What did you do to me?
What? You didn't do anything.
You spun me.
I didn't.
Unspin. Now.
All right, there we go.
I haven't dropped any
assuming
frames,
after
you're
all
fine.
darkness, though.
So, you guys will begin to make your way through the area. You guys get to about.
Should we roll stealth checks before we anything? Or...
Stealth?
Roll your stealth as it is. You're the one.
I'll say because
Go ahead.
we could travel at normal pace and stealth, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who do you want in the stealth?
We could. I'm just suggesting it before we.
No, I mean like, do you want someone specifically doing it, Kate, or?
If it's Fran that's doing it, they'll roll since they're.
Okay.
Alright.
Stealth.
There you go.
Is there a reason why my token can only see in a 5-foot radius around her?
Because this is all pitch black darkness, I imagine.
I have dark vision, but okay.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
then
know.
you should
Make sure you have actual dark vision set on your token though.
Yeah, under config where it has sight, make sure it's dark vision.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I sure don't.
That is correct. You do not.
If Trudons were an option for
Are we taking that as
Saurians,
the group stealth then?
Yes.
Okay.
19 minutes. You guys manage your way off the road. You begin to slowly make your way through. You are making sure to check your surroundings over time. Yeah. You guys continue on your way through the area of the forest. You watch as the further you get from the road, where the ground is more stable and is more held together, You watch as the area around you slowly become more of that swamp, more of that, like, waist deep water for a lot of people around the area. You see trees falling apart. You see areas around you slowly shift as it goes from a nice stable ground to almost a swampy mess everywhere. But you notice the water isn't exactly clean. It's mushy, it's kind of sticky, it's not great.
Look, he's 3 feet tall. I'm 3 feet tall. I don't want to be face deep in swamp.
Sure you do.
So I'm just flying with my dragon in my hands. This is kind of gross. I'm not going to be super useful here because I've not really been in swamps much.
Just lift your
Yeah,
knees high.
neither have I.
All right.
You know.
Can I make a check, see if anything's horrible in the trees? Because there's webbing.
Give me a first perception check.
Am I allowed to have familiar advantage?
You mean help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For advantage. Wow. I really needed that. It was bad.
A 10.
Good job.
That works.
Thank you.
Around the area, you don't see any like spiderage or anything like that. You do see a lot of the area is covered in like the trees are like willow trees. You see the branches kind of dangling down. You see various bugs in the lake are kind of like flying, crawling around. What you do notice is that there are various you can see there are various hanging straw dolls hanging from trees as you approach.
Is that like a superstition or can
Is like cult of symbolism? Can I do that floor?
I
It
don't-
is
Cult related?
It is not cultists.
What the hell are those?
Is it from a tribe?
It is not from a tribe. You
Okay.
you can see like there are various ones hanging from the trees. You see various they're all straw. They all look humanoid. Like voodoo dolls.
Oh,
Can I make an Arcana check on them?
Yeah, I'll just say this doesn't seem cult related. It's too sporadic.
Since you are casting Detect Magic, these do not give off anything. They look like they're kind of placed there for some reason or the other. You're not entirely sure. However, you do kind of get a bing later down the road
Oh. Okay.
from your Detect Magic.
From anything in particular?
From what you can tell, it is a somebody.
Are they far from us?
They're about
Like, would we see them from here, or like, because detect magic is what 30 feet range,
Yep. And the bat has 60-foot blind sight.
and I have 60-foot see invisibility.
not in your immediate vicinity. However, as you get closer down the road, as you guys walk, you notice the area gets a little bit more wonky.
Where would you like us to stop?
Well, if you're going to, right, come
I
out here.
assume we're walking in formation as a group and not doing stupid shit, but I could be wrong.
I'm just gonna stay behind this rat.
Or
Or you
As long
can
as I'm
stay
not in the
behind
front.
me. You just gotta show me the way, okay? Can't see shit in here.
I assumed I was one of the frontline people because of my AC and HP, but
No, it's because he's fucking blind.
oh yeah, I know he's blind. He's holding onto the rat's tail like it's life.
I mean, he could also pick up the rat.
Show me no way, mister.
Yeah,
Just get on your shoulders. This way.
stop about here.
Yeah, you can do that.
So I will stop here.
As you guys continue down the road, and after you pass what looks like an entrance where those dolls are hanging, you begin to hear the sound of like
I see, I gotta move.
crackling,
Mm,
like
Like
laughter.
tree?
No, like the sound of
Cackling?
yeah. You
And this sounds like our stop.
you guys can hear the sound of cackling in the like nearby. It's not near you, but it sounds like there's numerous of them. Probably about 2 or 3.
So maybe be prepared because it sounds like we might be facing something soon. Because that's not.
All
normal.
right.
I don't think scary laughter is normal. Yeah, I have to agree with Fern. That might be cultist behavior. Maybe it's
Arthur's
something
gonna-
scary, but who knows?
Arthur goes in. What?
Takes out shield.
Flies. Keeps paying attention.
What's for learn?
Yeah, not this ember. That ember.
How far?
Well, first will be up in this tree up here, I guess.
Okay. Your bat flies up in the tree. It kind of gets like a good little like a perch to it. You can see from the bat as it looks this way. You can see inside of what looks like it used to be a tower. A lot of it is dilapidated. A good portion of the tower has fallen apart or fell over. You can see through a crack in the wall, there is a fire going. There's light going. You can see around the area, there are more of those dolls hanging about. There's the sound of more cackling as you can kind of hear people talking.
Fern will share senses, and Ember will get a bit closer over the top of the tower, I suppose.
Okay. Right. Go ahead and give me a stealth check on it. Whatever.
Already way ahead of you.
All right, 17. All right. Let me roll this real quick. Let's see. All right. Works. Your bat will kind of like inch forward slowly as it's trying to stealth. It'll look inside of the tower. You see, in the middle is a cauldron. You see it boiling over a fire, and you see a fire in the side of the house or the tower. You can see various benches and stuff have been set up throughout the tower. And you see in the middle is 3 hags. You can hear them. They look like they're bickering. You can see them going back and forth. You hear like various key sentences as you do. They're saying, well, if we had just grabbed those children when the cultists were going around, we could have somebody here. But no, we had to wait and be quiet because of you, dear sister. No. Now we're stuck hungry with no children, no one to fight, and it's your fault. And thanks to the cultists, we can't even lure in even the men or the women. They're all hiding away in their little houses now.
So those two old lady arguing.
It's three old ladies going at each other about hag things.
You want to make a martial check, see how dangerous they look?
Sure. Just a
This is the
moment.
bonus loot area.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, I mean, we're here now, so.
Nope.
Yep.
You are not entirely sure, but you do hear the sound of giant footsteps in the background of the tower.
But I can do this as well. This.
24. You can notice that they are not alone here. While you may have a chance against the three of them, you do notice that they are not alone. You notice that there is a hut walking around the area.
Oh, okay. Can I see where it is at this present moment?
From here, you can see that it's kind of walking about this way.
Okay.
So it's like going this way.
I will relay this information to the party as well.
I will wait for Fern to not be blind and deaf. To As I imagine you're just kind of like, because you can't hear or see yourself talk. It's bad, probably.
I
Well,
got the device.
Isn't that a pot calling the kettle black? Sleepless.
It's just a thing. If you can't hear yourself talk, you can't modulate
Well,
your voice.
That only occurs like sometime after you're not able to hear yourself talk.
Yeah.
Like initially, you're still able to control your voice pretty normally.
Oh, I was unaware of that.
Yep.
Wow.
It takes a while for you to actually lose control of your voice from deafness.
But that is interesting.
Hey, the more you know.
I've only known a few deaf people that have been deaf from birth, so when they have talked, it's been silly.
Yeah, hey, look, the more you know.
Also, technically, she's not actually using her voice; she's using magic. So, there.
Don't modulate the magic
So-
power. Jam.
so that fixes that issue like straight.
Okay.
So, you guys are you do notice that the hut is walking around. The three inside are bickering, so they don't know you're there yet. At this point in time, you are not alone. You do know that hags are especially dangerous.
What?
Mhm.
Can I make a check to recall knowledge on hags?
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you want?
Give me a history.
History. Ah, yes, 12.
Where's my token?
I'm not smart, but I'm not dumb right now.
Huh. You, with a 12, you know enough that. Well, first, have you fought any before while you've been in Eldiria and stuff?
I have not fought any hags, but I
Mhm.
do have humanoid enemies as my favorite enemy, and we've been dealing with undead and vampires and crap, so I mean, I imagine she's been trying to read up on that stuff in her downtime for the past 2 months.
Okay.
Because she did spend library time researching stuff. But
With a 12, you can get that 3 hags are in fact a coven, and you are now in that coven's area. And they are extremely more powerful when they are in a coven. and with the new information from Fran about the walking hut in the back. You at this point in time, it would be a heavy risk.
Right. I suppose we could see if they would be amenable to an agreement, but that also does seem very dangerous because they are, as far as I can tell from your information, a coven, and if they don't like what we have to say, they might just try to eat us.
It also seemed like they were itching for a fight since they couldn't kidnap people also because of the cult. So,
But if they were, if
They
were
do seem
afraid,
like they are hungry.
if
and
they were
they are-
afraid of the cult enough to avoid it, and like the guards have been able to fend off the cult long enough to escape, I mean, they're definitely dangerous, but I don't know how dangerous they would be. Like out of character, like they've been saying that they were hiding from the cult and complaining about their activity because they haven't been able to steal shit. So I assume they haven't been trying to steal kids from the cult, which means that they assume the cult's dangerous enough to be a threat to them.
Yes.
So, knowing that knowledge and the fact that we've been sent to go deal with this cult, they're probably not so strong that they would instantly wipe us out, but they're probably a threatening encounter.
it's also a possibility where, like, if we try to get them to help us with the cult, that we might have to end up fighting them, like, afterwards anyway.
Right, and additionally, they might just try to fight us, and we might have to just deal with them now, because now that we know of their presence, it might be an issue if we go deal with this cult, and on our way back with kids, they decide to ambush us.
Yeah.
Assuming we find, like, anyone we can, like, bring back that's still alive and not sacrificed.
Who's a true neutral here?
I am
Me.
true neutral.
So
True neutral. I think Vern is true neutral.
you know,
No, Fernand's chaotic good.
Yeah, they could as well.
you know, you could make a deal with them for a kid.
No, Fernand's not good.
Amber
So-
does not like the idea of sacrificing children.
As a note, anything that happens to kids will not be explained or thing. It'll be a quick toss over and nothing more.
But yeah,
Of course.
again, it's gonna hurt my voice
Yeah.
to try and explain this in character, but out of character, I'm fine if we want to go try and talk to them. I'm fine if we want to go fight them. I'm fine if we want to just avoid them because they're a threat. But if we do beat them, that deals with something that is an issue and probably has some loot. All depends on how you guys feel, because it is session 1. We are full capacity. Up to you.
I get tired talking to them.
I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, I don't-
but
I imagine
Yeah.
someone called the matriarch might actually be.
I was gonna say if we want to try to sneak up, that I feel like
I'm
that'd be our
kind
best
of
option.
low key a witch, guys. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like I suppose we could try and sneak up and investigate more in depth, because not everything can be discerned from a bad sight. But if we do, we risk an encounter, and that's something we have to decide on if we want to try and talk to them, or just try and defeat them, or just run away and deal with these cultists.
Well,
I'm
if you
more
do
worried
want to
about
fight
that
him,
house, guys.
If you want-
Honestly.
if you want to fight him, I do have silence, which will be very useful.
That is true. Fern is prepared to fight.
Casters, yeah,
Casters,
that's
and
really good. That's like the whole
I
area.
do have a strong bow. Out of character, is there any way I could know if hags have like physical resistance with my 12, or is that too low? Because they are innately magical, I imagine.
You say biblical?
No, magical. Like they have physical resistance, not biblical resistance.
I swear you said
Bro, I
biblical. I'm
personally
like, the fuck is biblical resistance? The fuck?
No, I might have mumbled that. I apologize.
Power of Christ compels you.
Would we know if we would use weapons to damage them?
As of right now, the 12, no.
Okay.
You don't. You've read about some hags, and you know that in a coven they're powerful, but you don't. But not every coven is the same, and you do not know what they're capable of.
All right. Well, then I will leave what Ember has said at that, because she doesn't want to spout off information she's not sure of.
Would my Arcana give me any information on that? Nope.
You're using Arcana for tactics, correct?
Yep.
Um. You would know that you are technically at this point in their domain. The
That is true.
the only reason they have not seen you is because they are currently bickering between themselves over the current situation that is happening. Otherwise, you are in their realm and you need to be very careful.
Well, it's up to you guys.
You also do not know what is in that other hut, or that is in the hut that is currently walking around.
Yep.
True.
I mean-
It could be like minion spawn thing,
It could
like
be.
you know.
Like if they're in the center here,
Mhm.
where is like the hut comparatively?
So the hut is kind of slowly kind of walking around this way. It's
So-
just
Yeah, I feel like
just
it's
kind of
crawling
walking.
in a circle.
Yeah.
And it will eventually come around to us, I think.
I think yeah, that's what I think it's just patrolling the outer ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So, oh, go ahead.
that being said, you can come back to this.
What do you guys say?
Again,
We come back.
Fine if we want to fight it now, or if we want to come back later. Because again, like we're at full capacity right now.
How late is it in the day?
At this point, you've been traveling for about 3 hours, so you're starting to get towards 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock at night. It is starting to get dark.
So again, and then we do need to find somewhere shelter-wise to stay the night.
Yeah.
I do have Liam's tiny hut as well.
You do, which is an option in case we need to run away.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa!
don't-
You call it by its real
I
name.
don't
It's
know. Is it invisible
Lumen's
or
fuck hut.
opaque or?
You can make camouflage, but like it's also a minute casting time, so we
Yeah.
can't really do that.
Well, yeah, no, I don't mean to cast it as we're running. I just mean like
Mhm.
if we were to use it as a shelter, is it like hidden in the sense that animals can't like see it and wait for us to pop out of it?
They probably have to be pretty intelligent to do that.
well,
Because you can make it look like a mud hill.
well. Okay, so eggs do have true sight.
There's that.
Yeah.
So, and again, unlike this is a prestige. They are out of tier, so you're going to be fighting things that can and will have a much higher thing over you.
Again, yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned about just leaving them because
Is
they
any- is
might
anyone
come
close
after
up?
us.
Yeah. I think we're gonna encounter them at some point. I
Mhm.
feel
Do
like
we
there's like
wanna
our
do
best
it now or
opportunity.
later?
Again, if I get the silence off, like first round, it's a very, very big advantage.
You know.
Well, my concern with that
That
is
is true.
hags. They might have counterspell. Do we have counterspell?
Well,
We
if
have
we
surprise.
surprise them, they can't react to it.
Sorry,
If we surprise them, they can't react to it.
that is true.
That is
If we get the
true.
pass without a trace, we walk pretty close, silence, and then everyone just kind of jumps in through like a window or the front door, and you just kind of beat them up and try to keep them in the silence for as long as possible.
I mean,
We
if
can try that.
yeah, I'm fine if we want to try it.
I'm still worried about that hut, guys. That's a big boy.
I will point out you can try and talk to them, or you can come back another day. This is up to you.
Is the
pull
tower
out-
enclosed, or is it like open, like on the map?
Yeah, how much? Like, how does the tower look on the map anyway? Just so we know.
Is
sort of-
this door open?
The door is open. Most of the tower from the
Is the door big enough for the hut to get in?
no,
Okay,
the hut's fucking huge.
that's why that's what I was curious about. I wanted to know how big the door was because it's a big door.
It's a very big door.
It's fucking like 30 feet, 20 feet.
So, okay, to be clear and be transparent, the hags are not ready.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
kind of wanting to fight
So-
them now because they're confused.
No, I mean the hags are not ready.
Oh, like
Oh, okay.
They are not made because it's drawn on the table.
I got you. Yeah.
However, you can come back and fight them as you have found them, and you do know that these are a threat. These are hags trying to kidnap people.
Okay.
I'll be full disclosure, guys. I have my possession to potentially barter with hags, a human heart, and 1 pound of mushrooms that were grown from a dead body.
What? Where the
There you go.
fuck did you get a human heart?
Don't worry about it.
Why do you have that?
Who gave you a
Casual, baby.
Don't worry about it.
Did Kuro give you a human heart?
Pardon?
Did Kuro give you a human heart in her game?
One second. Let me check my log.
Jesus. Aren't you supposed to be a nice person?
I think it was in Squee game. That I got
on
it.
on surface,
Oh,
on
okay.
surface, she's a nice person.
Hey, blood magic's got a bad rap, guys. I'm just trying to fix it. One day at a time.
If they keynote it out of someone, I have questions because they're supposed to be a good character, and that would be a bad.
It would be, yeah.
Hey, it's not from. It was just they weren't using it.
They weren't using it.
They weren't using, so I took his heart, guys. It's fine.
They were bad. It's fine. I judged them.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I have that if we want to try talking to them. The only concern I have is that if I go up there, and I'm caught in
Yeah.
that silence, I am also just kind of worthless unless I can fly out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
I don't really want to barter with children eaters. I would rather just try and kill them.
I have
No,
no
we
qualms
can-
with betraying them after. I just want to get information from them first. They mentioned the cult. They've clearly seen and know where these guys are.
The thing with that
Potentially.
is, though, if we talk to them, then they're ready to hit us. Whereas
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
surprise
You lose the
them,
element of surprise.
Correct.
then they get surprised,
Yeah.
and we hit them, and they go, "Oh no, I've been hit," and hopefully fall over dead after we shoot them full of things.
Also, if we fight them later, we are level up,
Because
then
I,
it will be a more of a fair
Is
fight.
anyone close to level up?
No, I just
Not even close.
Whoa!
I
What
am-
is
I am-
leveling up? I'm sorry.
I-
What are
I am-
these? What are these words?
Hey, we don't level up after session 1. What's up? What's going on?
Well,
What
it might
are
be
these
like
words?
the bat, like the last session. You just come back and kill the hag.
All
I
right.
mean that is an option, yeah. But I don't think they'll be as distracted as they are right now.
I think we could try and maybe lure them away from their lair.
I don't think they're that dumb.
Yeah,
No, no.
do that.
They
Come on.
seem desperate. Is all I'm
And
saying.
how would we like get them out of the lair by offering children?
But trying to
Yeah, we would lie though.
but I don't think they're stupid.
They're not stupid.
Oh, we can still sneak up on them later.
That's what I assumed we were gonna do if we decide to engage them, is sneak up and then cast silence and then just pepper them full of attacks.
Also, if we try to engage them outside of their outside the tower, then the hut might catch up and.
Also, out of character, I know it's a coven. Do I know that they get weaker if a member dies? Or do I just know that they're a coven?
You know that they're a coven.
Okay. So I can't
Also-
say in character that if we kill one, it'll be a weaker overall. Because I don't know how much I would.
Who wrote hot milk hag in your area? Yeah.
It's out of character. Is the way it should work.
Out
Is
of it.
kill one, the rest are weaker. So
Mm-hmm.
if we could,
Also,
if we
like,
could surprise round, just murder one of them within a round or two, it might be an easier overall encounter, even if the hut does get within like 2 or 3 rounds.
also, like, we are saying, like, sneak up on them. I have heavy armor. It is gonna be hard sneaking.
Well, that's why we have Pass Without Trace, because Bloss is level 5.
Yep.
Oh. Alright.
I mean, you also have Fireball, don't you, Bloss?
I do.
Nice.
And I have a disgusting bow if they're not immune to non-magic damage, and I have a less disgusting bow if I have to do magic damage.
How
There's a-
high is the wall of the tower?
It is about 7 feet up.
How
70?
heavy is
7
each
feet
one?
up.
How
Oh,
heavy-
7. Oh, okay. That's short.
What's the weight of each of you?
Tarikta walks up and just his head is over the wall.
weight is big.
Hi.
Because
Would you-
Titan.
Hi, would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior oil?
theoretically, if
170.
we were to just be like, go through here, I could fly us over the wall if need be, if it's just like 7 feet and you only weigh like less than 180 pounds. Additionally, I can give everyone a fire breath potion you can chug now before we fight them, and then you have 3 actions of bonus action fire breath.
No, I got my magma breath.
And they have a cauldron in the middle, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I feel like if we also like explode the cauldron, it might like do some crazy shit on them.
Maybe. But yeah, like I'm down to fight them now. I'm down to fight them later. I think now is probably the easiest time we're gonna have with them, unless we all level up like once or twice through the mission.
I mean, I forget how much XP exploring gets, but I got like 20 to level 4.
Yeah, I need 21 to level 4 as well. Or wait, yeah, 4. Yeah.
I only need 12.
I mean, they're also not ready, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it to a vote then, and then we'll just leave it at that. Because I'm fine with either, so I'll just go R for fighting them. And if you don't want to, just type in N or something.
Honestly, if we fight them and if we can get a long rest afterwards, that'd be great.
Are we just
I-
like
I-
right here, like
I was thinking if we kill them, we can just long rest in their little cave, like in the hut here, and be perfectly fine for the night type deal, and keep the tiny hut for later.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I'm all good to fight them. I think we'll have to wait till next week to do so because Kate said they aren't ready. But
Yeah.
Rodents.
I'm good to go. Whatever you guys want to do, guys. I'm down for a fight.
Choose for me.
Someone a human fucking heart. Okay.
so I think it's unanimous. Then we're gonna go for the fight, Kate.
Are you going to actually fight them, or do you want to barter for the time being?
Okay. So
No, I think
are we
fight.
gonna try and surprise round them or talk to
I
them?
think we need to try to surprise round, because if it goes bad and we don't get a surprise round, it's gonna be real bad.
No,
Yeah, rise on him.
Well, the
would we
wall
re-
isn't that tall. One of us could just
would-
talk to them, and then the rest of us sneak around.
Well, I think as soon as they are alerted to anyone being here, they're gonna know that all of us are here because we're in their lair.
Yeah.
But would we reasonably be able to pass without trace up to the entrance and cast silence surprise round for the start of next session? Or do we have to do that then?
But
I believe our plan is either to use like pass without trace to sneak up and then cast silence as a surprise round.
mhm.
Would we do that next week or do that now?
We do that when they are available.
Okay.
As is, you can still go to the north before you wish to fight them. Because even if you do beat them, you are still not in a safe area.
Oh, this tower doesn't count as a safe location for resting?
You would be fighting them on top of the hut that is currently walking around.
Thought the hut couldn't get into the tower.
No, it can't, but it
You
can
can probably
see
just go
it.
over it. Yeah, if it's over, like if it's only 7 feet tall, the tower might just like walk over. But like if we have tiny hut also, then the hut shouldn't be too big of an issue.
Well,
Yes. So. Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, I think the walk-in hut has like a siege monster or something like that. Could probably just break down the tower, anyways.
sure. Yeah, that's fair.
Yes, siege. Yes, it's totally not something else. No,
Totally not Baba Yaga stuff.
no, totally.
This is
not.
just my engineering intuition.
It's a giant siege cannon. It's got flamethrowers connected to it and everything.
Rocket launchers and yada yada.
It's a mech, so you know basically.
It transforms.
Megazord.
Mecha Hag.
Oh, we are dead.
Chicken legs?
I'm fine with coming back as well.
But like, you guys can still come back as is. It is late for where you guys are, and
Okay.
the longer you stay out, the more stuff starts coming out. Even in this lair, the lair doesn't stop the stuff that travels in the forest. the hags just kind of deal with it as they do, or leave them alone.
Also, is this the tower that we're supposed to like
Yes.
see things
Yes.
things from?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
it is just
Okay.
now. It's unfortunately occupied by hags, as it has
Yeah.
not been used. Like from here, as you can tell, it's dilapidated. The top half of the tower that was once used has fallen off. It is in a terrible shape.
Well, technically, if we really just want to get lay of the land, I could just fly up for a while and just
That's not smart.
do that.
Do you want to die? You can do that if you want to die.
It's
Mhm.
Yeah, I could do
It's
an
up to you.
invisibility and do that.
up to you.
Do you want to die?
I believe
Okay, I
Deer
think-
will have some blind side flying correct
I don't mind either way.
enemies.
I mean,
Would we-
presumably we're not nearby the hags.
No.
We only know of them because Fern's back.
Yeah.
So I guess we might as well head to the north then if this is currently unavailable.
All right.
All right.
And I guess attack them in the morning when it's daytime.
I think that's a wise idea.
Hopefully they'll still be bickering, but if not, we'll do our best.
They're old.
Well, they're hags. They're hags. They're gonna be bickering.
Look,
What do you
Imagine
think,
Fern
rodents?
would
Should we
not
go
go
north? What's your name, by the way? I forgot it.
it's your name, Milo. Jesus.
Who's the dinosaur talking to?
That.
The literal rat.
Oh, is that? Yeah.
And that's racist.
But
Oh,
I
it's not
guess
as
we can
bad
just
as
hope-
the last person I was venturing with.
Right.
Somewhere to
Fucking Bill.
rest.
It is the obvious signifier that makes you different from the rest of us. I'm sorry.
So tell me, does Zat like shiny objects?
Yeah, obviously. I'm not gonna like die for him.
Well, I just needed to know.
Oh, speaking of I guess maybe not shiny, but small objects. I'll hand everyone a bone coin.
Oh, cool.
Here, just a token of, I don't know, adventuring.
Is it magical?
It is
It's
not
a-
magical.
Absolutely worthless.
Not
That doesn't
magical.
look like any particular type of bone.
No, it's just looks like a human
coin
bone.
made of bone.
Yeah, it's a coin made of bone. You can see it's hollowed out. You can see through it. It has literally the design of a skull and crossbones in the middle as a joke. Skeletons were bartering skeleton coins in gambling.
Tarikta eats the coin.
Ember will pocket it.
It's crunchy.
Alright, so how many coins do I need to give out? One,
Arthur will
two,
pocket it too.
3, 4, 5
It
coins.
tastes like wall chicken.
Bone. No.
Wall chicken. Oh,
Not bad.
not wall chicken.
Fun fact: Tyrannosauruses were thought to eat bones.
Too bad they couldn't grow bones in their arms.
Yeah.
Too bad they couldn't eat the meteor that killed
Look,
them.
look, the reason they didn't have big arms is because they didn't have enough calcium when they're babies.
They only did leg day.
Yeah.
I imagine Tarikta is built more like a pear, where he's got like a pretty large body, but then he still has smaller than normal arms.
Yes. All right. Grab you guys. And bloop. That's... All right. As you guys head north, as you try to avoid being seen by the walking hut, you make your way back north slowly at a medium rate.
Oh,
Take off this. Oh, wrong button. There you go. So many of you guys, Jesus. Fucking going up with your entire entourage.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a prestige mission.
Are there actually glowing flowers here?
There are.
I will technically be adding one more to it as we get into combat.
Can I investigate those flowers?
Were there any of those flowers on the road here?
The farther north you get, yes.
Can I just get like a handful of them?
Can I investigate them with my herbalism kit?
You may.
I will give you advantage. I'm
25.
also an expert herbalist.
Oh, you know what? Just because I can. 29.
Actually, I'm a master harvester herbalist, so there you go.
Oh, you too? You nerd?
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta get the reagents for my enchanting.
The higher up north you go on the island, the swamp and its magical properties have started making trees light. Or not trees, but plants light. So you can see occasionally there will be a plant that has absorbed the nutrients from the swamp and has taken on the effect of a light. They glow.
Would these have any alchemical properties?
Or any of these reagents?
They're reagents.
Ooh.
Yes,
Oh.
can we harvest?
However, once they are picked, they no longer will glow, but they still hold the residual magic from absorbing the nutrients.
With a 29, would I know what type of reagent they are?
Can I use Druidcraft to keep them glowing? Because I don't care about all this like reagent stuff. I just wanted a natural torch that wouldn't get me attacked.
Unfortunately, no. They once they are plucked, their light will slowly fade away.
What if he puts it in a little box and just like grabs a bunch of dirt around it? Can he uproot them instead of plucking them? But yeah, can I harvest them?
Well, the first thing he does is pluck them, and then just very disappointedly say, "Oh."
Well, they will begin to dull in light over time. So you have about an hour before the light fully goes away.
Oh, that's perfect, because his thought process, he needs a light, but apparently torches are bad, so why not have a natural light?
I could just give you a light. With my artificial magic.
I mean, if you hold a flower, it's kind of does the same thing as a light. Like it's,
I mean,
it's a little less obvious,
just-
but
I'll just tap Tarikta's, I don't know, whatever clothing piece he has, and then it glows.
Well, I
Yeah,
thought you
cover-
said that holding lights was a bad thing here.
I hate how it doesn't work with 2d20.
you could cover it up, and then when the fight starts, you just unsheath it.
Well, it's not a matter of having something glowing or not, it's just...
Fucking hell.
Actually, technically,
Nice.
it'd be a tiny pebble. Make it glow, then I'll give that to you.
Okay, I got a 26 after I fucked up my rolls 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1d10, and then I rolled a fucked up 2d20, and then I actually rolled the 2d20.
I have torches and things that glow, I just want something for traveling. Something natural.
They sell all natural soap if you want that too.
Maybe.
Does the soap smell nice?
No, it does not.
Oh, I got something for the dark vision. I got these goggles from the fishing event. It gives 15 feet dark vision.
Oh yeah, you could loan him the goggles so he can see at least a little bit.
Yeah,
True.
But do you have
you
dark
can-
vision?
yeah, I have 60 feet.
Ember's wearing those, and they give her 15 feet of actual light.
Wait, what?
Huh?
When you wear them and you have dark vision, you see normally for 15
Yeah.
feet.
He
Like,
would
as if
Yeah.
it's your hair.
he would try them on, but then wrinkle his snout and then just shake his head and pass them back. Nope, they don't feel right.
It don't feel right.
It's great. They're great glasses. But yeah, are we able to harvest any of these plants, sir?
You can.
How's many?
Right, between, let's see here. Bran.
Fern got a 25, and I rolled a 26 on my attempt.
Okay.
I like how you keep calling them different names every time.
Yeah, just not the right name.
Here we go. That's what I'm looking for.
I mean, telepathic bond might be useful for someone here if we need to be sneaky contacting.
It also allows the person who wears it to be able to cast spells as though from the other person's space.
But so if I put that on my dragon could cast my spells?
Does your dragon have an attunement slot?
Yeah.
Yep, that'll work.
Interesting. Might look into that later then.
You can also share self spells that way too.
That would be good.
So like if you cast, hypothetically, if you cast like Spirit Guardians or whatever, you can cast it from the dragon's space.
Well, the thing would be I'd be able to cast Cure Wounds on him via him touching himself.
Yes, that'll work.
Which
Right.
would be good.
With a 25 and a 26. You guys are able to get, let's see, about we'll say two-ish pounds of common reagents from it.
And what are the affinities?
These,
I get 2 of them.
all
the
of these,
Master Harvester makes them have 2.
know that. Make sure. All right, fair enough. No.
Sorry, were you guys saying something to me?
Nope, you're good.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard my name.
No, you're good.
All of these will give you the ability to apply light to things. The natural residue will allow you to apply it to like cloaks. You can apply it to torches to make them even brighter, as the fire will burn up that magical essence that are spewed about them.
Does that make these not augmentations, adornments?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And how much is 2 pounds of that worth? Just so I know. And is that each, or in total?
Each.
Okay.
I believe. Well, reagents I believe are just generically 1 pound each, if I recall correctly.
I wanted to confirm that I wasn't adding.
Nope, you're good.
And what quality would they be? Just so I
Common.
Common.
common. Okay.
How bright do they glow out raw?
When you apply it to stuff, it'll give you about 30 feet of glow. Yeah, glow. After that, it will wane after an hour because it can only keep itself up for an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Just applying a light source to myself.
You will also smell kind of awful.
That's probably fine.
They do not smell great. There we go.
That's okay. I put them in my bag of holding.
New train, smelly.
As do I.
You guys,
New trade. Stinky.
as you guys enter the north, you find yourself in a dilapidated city or township that as you can tell at one point was probably out here for some time before it was under attack. You can see where unfortunately you can see the town is, as you are a bit north and you're starting to get into the marshlands of the island. You can see where the swamp has kind of set in around it. You can see where several of the buildings are kind of covered in moss, vines. You can see where the stone has kind of fallen apart or is just not there anymore. A lot of the wood has rotted away.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can hear any wildlife?
Go ahead. Is that a 1?
I mean, I have a familiar on my head just constantly aiding me.
You just rolled a 1 and a 20.
I did, yeah.
Economy.
That is the duality of Ember.
Duality.
Oh, we know they're not going to crit anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. With a 24, you can tell that a lot of the wildlife around this area does seem to have... It isn't monstrous or beast-like so far from what you can tell. A lot of the sounds you hear are more like, like cicadas and stuff, and just natural bugs that have stayed here. So
There's just that annoying fucking background noise.
yeah, so you can hear cicadas, you can hear frogs, you can hear the very swamp-ish creatures that have lived here so far, plus whatever has taken home inside of the various buildings. But you don't feel like you're in immediate danger. You feel like you could probably take a rest here in one of the buildings as long as you had someone watching.
Okay, well, I think this place will work for resting, but we should maybe explore a little bit just to be safe. I don't think there's anything immediately around us, but you never know. Out of character, it's a Kate game. I don't trust any rules I make.
Wow, okay. Just for that, lightning strikes you.
All right.
40 D10.
Fine, we're fine.
All right, but as you can see, the town is in disarray. You can look around. You may be able to get some shelter, but a lot of the buildings not having roofs is not going to do much for the rain.
I want to live that.
How big was this town?
From what you can tell, it probably held a small community, enough to maybe 40, 60 people.
Would there be like a town mayor or like a burgomaster residence somewhere that we would be able to look for?
There would be a like a small mayor.
Yeah, you know what I'm getting.
Yeah, it's big enough that you'd probably see a small mayor, someone who helped set it all up.
Ember would start heading towards there to investigate and see if there's any information that she can find, because that's probably the most likely spot.
Okay.
Sorry.
As is Zat is AFK for now, so.
Well, he said he had to walk his dog. He's
Yep.
Call, so
That's fine. He can.
I carry him.
He can.
Yes, yeah, I'm here. Someone just needs
Stay
to
there.
token.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you were still here.
All right. Where would you like to look first as you explore the village?
Ember's gonna look for the Burgomaster. I don't know what. Actually, you know what? I'll ask what everyone wants to do first, because that's a nice thing, and this is not safe. Where do you want to explore first? I think maybe the Burgomaster's office or building would be best, but maybe the small houses contain information. Should we look through them all, or? I don't know. There's much left of them, but
Let's look through them all.
Either way, for
We
being
need-
smart, let's go into a house, then kind of move between each of them.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have my bow at the ready, just in case anything pops up out of the fucking dirt or the trees. All right. Well, which one do you want to look at first, the top or the bottom?
I choose top.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. The first building you come across as you meander your way to the top of the village, you can see where a lot of the walls have unfortunately fallen away. So now you see where that plants that are glowing in the night have kind of a illuminated part of the house. So you can get a pretty good look here. You can see at one point it was probably a grain house. You can see where there are multiple sacks that have slowly disintegrated away in the flooring. You can see where what looks like at some point might have been a granary that would crush up all the grain that has unfortunately rotted away.
Can I just make a basic perception or investigation check, I guess?
Good. Whichever one you want to do.
Alright, well, perception's better for me. I'll just do this at normal this time. Oh, okay. Well, there's my other 20 that I'm never gonna get again.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You help.
See, I could have crit on the hags twice, guys. 2 crits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
how probability works.
That's how math works. Totally.
Look at that. I would have done
Totally.
34 twice.
With a 24, is there anything you are particularly looking for while you're examining the house?
I'm trying to find signs of what caused this devastation and anything that might be usable that's remaining in the rubble.
Okay. With the 24, as you're looking through the house, you're avoiding certain spots of the floor because there is parts of it that have just kind of fallen through down to the lower part of the house.
Flying, but yeah.
You can see, you can see
Expand, it's tiny.
you can see that there are marks on the walls that are still standing. It what looks like claw marks. You can see they kind of go here and there. A lot of the walls don't look like they've fallen naturally. Whatever came through here during the time took down the walls on its own.
Claws, you say, eh?
Yes, you can see there are.
Would they be like large-sized claw marks, huge-sized claw marks, medium-sized claw marks?
They are large. You can see there are 5 of them.
Oh.
I have great beasts, as well as animal instincts, habitats, and beast dinosaurs lore.
Well,
Teresa
well,
coming out of left field.
well, as you know, there is a large beast called the Kool-Aid Man.
Ah, shit.
Did he break through walls?
He does break through walls. He's an asshole. But no.
Oh yeah.
It does seem like it's a very large beast, and from what you can tell, given that the claw marks are like in the walls that are standing, that are more of like the supporting walls, right?
Mhm.
The claws are very they're very deep cuts, which you can gather means that whatever did this, whatever clawed its way into the area, it had a lot of force behind it.
So it was probably charging, and it's a very big, scary thing we should be on the lookout for. We should maybe see if any of the other buildings were broken the same way.
You can also see where over time, given the area has now become more of that swampy like texture.
I assume it's a bit overgrown and whatnot, reclaimed.
A part of the building is slowly starting to sink into the swamp, so you can see where, like, towards the back here, along here, you can see where the foundation has begun to sink. You can see where the water's kind of slowly seeping in, and it's kind of made a lot of mess.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Is there a cellar?
Not here.
Okay.
Not in this one. You can see that looking down the floor, there isn't a basement, but whatever was down there was just for foundation only. So like a lot of the wood is rotted away. A lot of the structural pillars do not look like they are sound anymore.
Well,
All right, this one's a wash.
we learned something new. Let's head to the next one.
Yeah, it looks like there's nothing here at the old granary.
Oh, we're splitting the party. I like it. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, we gotta head down now. We gotta stay in.
Why would we head down? We're trying to get to the center.
There's another one down there, and we're trying to explore all of them.
The point was to stay out of the open.
That
I
seems-
agree.
And here, editor's note: the party is split. Soon, madness will set in. Who will be
Kind of a-
eliminated?
Annoyed at this logic, but he follows.
Look, I'm just trying to figure out. Oh god, there we go.
Oof. With a 12 and a
Went
10.
back around.
All right.
Finally getting those low rolls. But no, I figured we were gonna go through each of them.
Clears.
I was thinking like 1, 2, 3, then down 1, 2, 3.
All right. With a 12 and a 10.
I just
From what you can tell, given as you walk up to the house and you get a waft of manure and straw and a lot of the horse area. From what you can tell, at one point this did house the horses of the village or township, village, settlement, same thing.
the town place.
So it
Dartmouth.
so you can see where like a lot of the manure and the straw is kind of like mixed with the swamp as it seeped in. You can see where there are carcasses of the horses that were attacked here.
Are there any?
Can
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Can I take a look for any claw marks in particular?
You can.
Please do. We all rolled terrible at this.
Gonna take a look, kind of do a little gesture on his chest. If he can apply guidance.
Mhm.
Wow,
Ooh.
24.
Again, it's a 24.
All right. What are you just looking for claw marks, or are you just looking for whatever's happened to the body?
Signs of the beast.
Okay. Hang on.
So
I mean,
claw, teeth marks, maybe how the horse
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
But that's what he'd be concerned with.
I need to remember how this looks because it is different. And I can't pull it up on stream. Right. Yes. Well, I don't have to do this, but this is one of those references I actually do. If I remember right, this one will actually not have any claw marks. You will notice that its entire, because most of the skin at this point has
melted away. It's just kind of bones. You can tell that this one was crushed to death.
Oh, you find something?
I'm just looking at the horse.
You can see where its rib cage, which I assume is roughly near its chest, I believe, on a horse. Could be wrong.
It's not the front half, yeah.
It has. You can see where bits of it are just kind of laying on the ground. You can see where the bone has been covered in what you can clearly see as blood that has dried over time. This horse was crushed to death, or squeezed to death, I should say.
Must be. If it's the same creature, whatever it is very strong.
Well, it did break down the walls.
Crushed a horse.
I think that stone walls are a bit stronger than a horse, though.
But you can't quite use your full force to, well, crush a living thing as easily like that.
I wouldn't know. I've never tried.
The creature is big enough to
From-
have a horse in his hands.
From experience, it's easier to bite flesh than stone, even bone.
Well, I guess on to the next one. Oh.
I don't know how fresh these things are, but we might be
Alright.
heading into somewhere that has made a lair here.
But there might be something dangerous deeper within the village, you're right.
It honestly,
Any hay
I look
pile-
forward to seeing it.
There are a couple of hay piles that were like not hit, but they have kind of like gotten like that mildew to them, as they've sat for so long. So there are a couple of hay piles that were untouched by the very clear attack. So if you wish to search them, you can. They're just they're kind of grody.
Whatever.
Probably get a tetanus shot.
Diva will do it.
I'm resistant to disease.
Ember will guidance Diva. But she won't touch the shit herself because she's better than that.
All right.
Unfortunate.
What kind of check would it be to look through the hay pile?
Give me an investigation since you are actively trying to like kind of search through it.
Okay.
In this instance, and you're not like looking around.
In that case, Fern will help Diva.
Okay. All right.
I can't help you there.
Welcome back.
Investigation, advantage, and then add 1 to this from Ember.
Wow.
21. 20. Okay. You search
21.
through. You search through the piles. Or I guess Diva searches through the piles slowly.
Yep.
And as they do, you come across a. Let's see here. Yeah, I can do this. You find in the pile of the haystack a God, how to explain this?
A needle.
Yeah, a needle.
Wow.
Oh God, I know how tetanus. Shit. No, you find what can best be described as a brass knuckle. Okay. So it's the bottom part of a brass knuckle. You can see there are 3 somewhat dulled claws in the middle and between your other 2 fingers, and it goes under the hand.
Oh,
Like
I think of like a Wolverine claw.
Yeah,
like
But-
a cat's claw or whatever.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
claw weapon.
it you can see that
It goes, under.
you can see that it goes under your fingers. And it has 2 rings that attach to your first finger and your pinky.
So I imagine when you close your fist, the claws come out of the gap between your
Yep.
fingers.
Oh, neat.
Does you still have detect magic up?
Yeah.
Does that ping as magical?
Does it?
You're blinded because it pinged.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm blinded from the magic?
Because it pinged. It's so bright.
I will cast Identify to figure out what it is.
All right.
I'm not seeing much here. What are you? Oh,
Well, it seems like the other
All right,
paths-
hang on 2 seconds. Hang on 2 seconds while I screen cap this. There you go.
I can't believe Fern got blinded by the light.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You guys see this, but it is slightly more dulled as it has sat for a while. So there you go.
That is cool.
Oh, that is cool.
that might be useful.
Gonna keep
Ron will
moving
also
while I do
cast
this.
Identify.
Claws are a brawling weapon innately, right?
Yes.
Most
Yep.
Oh God.
Yep.
That's a D12 weapon for me, no matter what it is.
You click it now. You find that hidden away in the hay bale, as it seemed like whatever they were trying to hide, they were trying to get to, as it was untouched.
Oh, good find.
That's
Those
the
like-
wisdom at work.
Metal claws.
Magic metal claws.
Magic metal claws. What's so magic about them?
Well, I'll let you know once my magic finishes telling me.
Well, do you know why they're magic? Because you got the touch.
You got the power?
Yeah.
I suppose I can also do this, which is
And how long does that take you?
A minute.
Oh, we can wait a minute.
It's not long to identify.
helped from Diva for this.
Well, for you, you get the feeling that these might be quite useful for one that might be weaponly declined.
Mhm.
And may help you with a little bit of magic.
Would help me with magic?
Well, I should say this. It will help you out in combat. Give you a bit of an edge.
I'm just gonna wait for
I
Yeah. Can I just have information, please?
well, it's not done yet.
I know, but oh,
I mean, we've been talking for over a minute.
No,
so
well,
that doesn't use a spell slot. I have
Oh.
to edit it so it doesn't. But yeah.
I mean,
what I
if you don't, oh, go ahead.
what I mean is you guys will get most of the items when you're done.
No, I want to know what it does specifically in character is all. So
It-
we can talk about it while we're traveling.
You can manifest a claw to help you in battle.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh.
Well, here, I can just do this again. Don't yell at me anyway.
I mean, I always yell at you. You don't listen anyway.
Yeah, because I don't give a shit what you think.
I I know that you don't give a shit what I think. Oh, yeah, so that seems pretty useful. My friend would probably like that, but I think it might help character.
I think it'll help me.
All right.
Okay, whatever. Let's move on. So with kind of like a lair, like, why would you need claws?
Yeah, maybe the rat needs it so
Just
you
in
feel
case.
feel more at home.
I am good with my hands.
I'm back.
Sorry, just still carrying you.
Just holding them. He's just riding on your shoulders. Quickly, this way.
Well, he has a light this time, but you know. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Any cool beasts inside here?
Any cool beasts?
Yeah.
Any hot MILF hag here?
There are no MILF hags here, no.
Damn it.
Dang it.
Unfortunately, no. Alright. In here, you find what looked like at one point a pretty close to a general store. You can see various tables and shelves and other holding areas that at one point held, potions or glasswork or other items that were held in here. Unfortunately, most of it has been trampled away, or it looks like it was stolen away.
Hmm. So any claw marks or any beast marks here?
There are no signs of claw marks, but there are signs that looks like there was some type of infighting.
Got it.
Like clearly someone tried to rob the place in the not conflict, quarrel
Oh,
of it all.
Kerfuffle.
Yeah. There's another word for it, but that works.
fisticuffs.
In the cacophony of the village being attacked, they took that seized time to try and steal.
Ah. Bastards.
Yeah.
So we're going up?
Sure.
Lead the way. What's inside here?
Well, inside door number 4. What's the board say? 6. All right. Inside, you find an actual.
Find a car?
You do not find a car.
Then
Inside, you find what looks like a normal house, like an actual normal house. You can see where most of the furniture and the areas have been destroyed by the rampaging. You can see the bedrooms have been destroyed. You can see where The entire area was basically trampled. Like at this point, this is one of the houses that is completely just bulldozed over. Maybe.
Maybe.
With a 26, you do find a hatch going under the house.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh, sorry, I had to disappear for a while. What building was this down here?
General store.
Was there anything fancy to it or no?
No, most of
No.
it was in fact destroyed
Uh,
and stolen from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I
Yep.
was busy with stuff.
Diva will try to open it.
All right. Give
Wherever it is.
me an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, here, have guidance.
Guides.
I'm a guidance bot.
It'd be a real shame if guidance got
Cursed.
Well, you give me a curse that lets me not guidance people, and I'll stop guidancing.
Then we'll talk about it.
29.
All right. With a
Does Diva have expertise in athletics?
Second.
Does Diva have expertise in athletics? What
She
the
does.
fuck?
Yep.
Okay.
Systematic strength upgrade gave her
Yeah,
expertise.
the mechanics pets are phenomenal for the upgrades they can get.
with a 25, because it doesn't matter, you got a 20. You manage to clear away enough debris as you pull up the hatch. You see below. I know it's a 29, but you only need like a 20 to beat it.
But the numbers.
Hey, 20, that's a heavy latch.
It is a heavy it's probably all the garbage on top of it.
And it's been suctioned in by all the fucking water. Have you ever tried to pull a cork out? That shit's fucking hard. You pull up the hatch, you can see where it has in fact absorbed enough water to actually expand along its the hole. You slowly pull it up. You manage to pull it up without just outright breaking the wood and the metal. As you can see, most of the basement has flooded. What you do find in here, there is a body. It is floating.
All right.
You can see that it is covered in some type of moss.
Diva will pull it out because she does not need to breathe.
Yeah. Nature check?
Precipitation to clean it off.
Or yeah, can I make a check on that moss?
Sure.
Can I prepare action if the body start moving?
Hey, does Depths Flora help with this at all?
Say again?
Hey, Kate, does Depths Flora help with this at all? I have a book on that.
Depths flora. No.
What, you just want me to nature check?
I believe depths flora is for the actual depths.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this counted because it was underground.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, go ahead and give me nature.
does that say it? No, 13.
Okay, 13. The moss that grew on it is mostly from a swamp. You can see that it's kind of a form of algae that has taken its place on the body as it's floated there for God knows how long at this point.
Yeah, it's gross swamp moss. Is anyone good at medicine to see maybe that they can figure out what happened to this person?
Sure, I got proficiency in medicine.
Because I'm not a doctor at all. I'm like the opposite of a doctor.
Well, with your medical diagnosis, you can tell that the bones are like looks like the body was at one point bloated.
Okay.
With a 23, you can at least confirm that this person drowned.
The person died by drowning.
Yes.
Hey, as morbid as it sounds, do you want to have Diva check with it, see if it's carrying anything?
Sure.
Jesus.
Eva will move the body.
Like, oh, they drowned. Damn. Anyway, loot.
Hey, I have
Okay.
enemy humanoids. I give no fucks about people.
Arthur gonna dig a hole near move here and bury the body after they are done with looting.
Okay.
We are on a clocking, or
We're in a
we're
slum.
on the sun's
we are-
time. We don't have a lot of daylight left.
Yeah, I don't know if we have time to dig a hole for a body.
It also
I'm
goes for
just gonna-
investigating these things so thoroughly.
I'm just gonna cremate it then. Put magma on it and just cremate it. Move on.
Okay. You find on it, there is some jewelry along the wrists and around its neck.
Okay.
I am a jewelry proficient. How much is that jewelry worth?
At the-
worth
at-
of our stolen.
At this point in time, nothing, because it is rusted over as shit.
Well, we can.
Oh, it's metal, not gemstones.
It is like probably some type of silver, maybe.
So we just have to spend some downtime mending that. No big deal.
Gotcha. Okay.
It is, but you can see it is a bracelet and a necklace.
So I think maybe we start from the bottom and then go up for this last little bit because there's only 4 houses left.
Would mending just throw that up or not?
Mending and some Presti will save it.
Well, yeah, I
Okay.
think we have that capability we can do later.
Yeah.
During like the long rest.
Well, actually, Diva can just swim and check the rest of the basement, just in case.
Yeah, that's fair.
Most of what was down there at this point in time is what looks like supplies. Like at some point, these people had like their grain. They had like various barrels of. You can assume from looking probably some type of alcohol. Things like
Is there
that.
any salvageable alcohol?
Are they watertight?
Can I have some booze?
At one point, they were watertight. Swamp water is not nice.
Okay,
That
never
is
mind.
true.
Swamp water is not nice. At one point, you can tell it was watertight, but with
The
moss,
seals have been breached.
yeah.
All right.
Tarek just starts to get pretty tired of how methodical things are and is going to go back to the granary and see if he can find any tracks from the creature that left the claws, even if they're grown over.
Moss water is just extra flavor.
Yeah,
Quickly guidance himself.
it's just
Alright,
protein, yo.
Does someone want to stay with Mr. Dinosaur? Just in case, I'm gonna head up to the top house just because it's closest. If we're splitting up.
Oh my.
No, you were spending a lot of time in that basement. I thought I would have had time to look at this.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. I don't know how long it takes. Everyone.
You gotta come up from the basement at some point. God.
But yeah, I will be heading up here whenever you're done with there.
But yeah, what role will that be?
Give me a nature check.
Can I help Tarkita?
Not survival. Oh man.
Actually, Basil will stick with them.
I'm not very good at nature, but I did guidance before.
Basil,
Do
like
it at
Dinosaur.
I'm helping you. Do it
Oh,
at
okay.
advantage.
It's
And-
still 17.
Yeah.
And you want to be a druid.
Yeah.
He's got the spells.
He's good to
He's got the touch. He's got the power.
That's all it matters.
He just doesn't have the proficiency.
He's
Maybe
he's a
one day.
level 1 druid, effectively.
All right. With a let's see, a 6.
17.
Okay. A 17. You can tell that whatever came through here at some point, it came and it left. You can see the tracks go further, like leave the place and go further north.
Did they come from somewhere beforehand?
They came from this way.
One more time. Okay, they came from the center.
So they came from the other side of the
So,
town.
so for him, they're going like this.
Yes.
All right. Well,
So it came in, it clearly attacked whatever it saw, and then continued to go north.
So it just didn't give a fuck when it was going through this place.
No, it did not.
Huh.
And you can
alright,
tell, by the indents of the prints that whatever it is, this thing is fucking huge.
I mean, if it's got large sized claws, then yeah, it's a big boy.
In that case, he's gonna kind of stay near the buildings, but follow the trail for a bit.
Yeah, we're perceiving and investigating this broken down house up here.
Yeah.
You'll go to about here for now.
With the top house, you find that it is, in fact, it looks like some type that at one point it was probably not the mayor's, but like the next in line person's house. You can see where there are several like cases, and a good portion of the house is just kind of looks like it was pretty well off. You can see sconces on the wall where flames had been put. You can see like various rugs that are now completely soaked in the swamp as the house up here has also begun to sunk into the swamp as it reclaims its swamp.
Oh, the swamp is swamp.
Yep. It reclaims what once it was. Yeah. But you can see very clearly that it belonged to someone of importance enough that you can see where like the silver has been like tarnished over time. The various sconces and stuff has eroded away due to the weathering.
Same type of damage as the other places.
Yeah.
Well, we can reclaim the silver.
Yeah.
We can pretty easily.
Do that and add it to our list of things we need to mend and prestidigitate later.
Yeah.
And then I guess head on to the next house.
How much silver do we reclaim?
I assume Kate's keeping track of this?
Okay.
Because I just makes it easier on us, because I don't know how much jewelry we got either.
You're good.
Alright, I'll just put it like that in the page.
Yep, that works. Usually sconces are like a half pound to a pound of silver that's been like molded and folded. So.
All right, well, spend some time there, and we'll make our way down. Apologies for the total investigation thing. I'd like to be. I can't think of the word, but my double 20s. Wow, I'm never rolling a 20 again.
Apparently not.
Fucking goddamn.
And this this
Hags would be dead.
this is
Hags
the
would be
this is the exact reason that they're going to go into combat and they're never going to hit a fucking thing.
Those hags would be dead right now. I would
Uh
have
huh.
known.
It's not how math works.
It is how math works.
It's not how math works.
Oh no, because this would be critting every time. Oh my god! We're gonna roll good when it matters now.
This the house to your south, as you can see where the road is more visible here because you're more inland now towards the swamp, so you can see it goes up this way. You can see here this is in fact another grain house. You can see that to your north, as you're standing here, there is a windmill that is now collapsed up here where they would have had the grain being made, and they would transfer it here and then transfer it out, judging by the tracks as you guys kind of get closer, where you can see where the indents of the carts and stuff has just stuck there for days. As for down here, like even if you guys stand right here and you're looking about this, and this was at one point their like farm shack, or their not farm fishing. So you can see where like they had all their like bait and stuff, because you can see the village is on a somewhat steady river that goes, but the water, instead of it going north and south, it goes north and pulls up. So you can see where they had a fishing place set up where they had all their fish, all their was being preserved. So it, you kind of stand on the edge and the wind's blowing. You're like, oh.
So you're saying it would have been a nice place to fish if it wasn't so run down.
Yeah, it had you can tell it had everything you need. It had the knives and stuff to clean it. It had all the bait and everything. The rods were made at this point, have just kind of fizzled away and rotted away. It's not great, but you can tell as you're just kind of walking around, if this place wasn't destroyed and been maintained, it looks like a pretty good village. It's not a lot, but it seems peaceful ish. Safe.
Well, that's a lot. But, all right. Assuming there's nothing of interest to note, I will make my way towards the last important house left in place.
Do the
See if I
tracks
can-
go further down the road or
They-
this way?
They go this way.
I imagine we're gonna head that way shortly, but I think this might have been the mayor's house, or maybe.
You take a look.
Oh no,
I'm
that's
gonna
the
keep my eyes out here.
windmill.
Oh, is it the windmill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You already looked at the mayor's house.
Like, so kind of like the other the tower that Higgs ran. Unfortunately, with the changing of the winds and how weather here works, a lot of buildings need to be maintained a lot, especially when it starts getting colder and warmer, high winds that just come out of nowhere. Extreme weather does not help a lot of these places, and if they're not maintained, they will fall apart.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I also imagine because just the ambient, like, changing weather, like sudden fucking thunderstorms or like hailfire, like the weather in Dolor is not like conductive to well-maintained buildings.
But you do find more of the grain, and the area around it that was left around has molded away. You can see the mechanisms that were built in that did turn the crank and everything from the wind. Unfortunately, have rusted away.
Does this
was-
place have a cellar?
It does have a cellar.
That was just my heater. Don't.
I would like to investigate that.
Okay. With your 24 and 21?
Well, 25 is guidance.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I don't think.
You roll high enough.
I swear you're gonna kill me in combat in like 2 rounds.
Yeah, I know. That's the fun part. For me, anyway.
That's for me too.
You make your way. Well, kind of like before. You do have to move some rubble around and kind of push it out of the way to get the hatch to go up as you kind of pull and yank on it. And
Diva rips it out of the fucking ground.
yeah. Oh.
I mean, I think the dragon could do that too. It's got decent athletics.
You find amongst the ransacked chests and barrels and what looks like more storage for the village that had kept a good portion of its like crops and stuff here because it kept them safe from the weather. You find a small square box. It is a nice fine wood that hasn't rotted away just yet.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
I will open it up.
Okay.
Does a face hunter come out?
Not even gonna check for traps or.
Didn't check for traps.
Not
UFOs.
no, not even gonna check for traps. Let's go, boys.
No, fucking.
No, it's too late now. You opened it.
That's why I said no. Fucking yeah. That's why I said I just opened it.
Alright, we're not in fireball radius.
you
Neither am I.
you quickly open the box. Inside, you find a spoon, a
Yeah.
fork, and a knife.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Good curse.
Anything like fancy about these, or are they just normal cutlery?
You can see that the handles of all three are a nice silver. They have a gold inlay in the center of it. As it goes up from the handle, the metal twists to make a nice fine ivory type of look. And then the tops are the fork is 2-pronged, so it's not 3. It looks like something you'd use on ham or something or a turkey.
Yes, Bidens.
The spoon.
Bidens.
The spoon is actually kind of deep. It's kind of deep, and the knife is actually very small. So it most of the length is in the handle and not the knife.
And are they like intricately placed in this box?
They are. They look like they were somebody's valuables.
Can I make like a guess to what they might be worth?
Give me a.
Jewelry. Well, I mean,
How
cutlery.
would this be? I would say give me an investigation check, but that's about the best I can do here because there's no appraisal type.
Oh yeah, does
There you go.
merchant supplies work?
You could probably get for selling all three. You could probably get about 200 gold.
Ooh.
However, is your identify magic still up?
Let me see how long it lasts.
10 minutes for detect magic.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah, if I have to, I'll just cast identify on them again because I'm curious and open the box.
Okay.
Wait, is identify different in Syrup?
Oh, identify just instant.
Yeah, identify just tells me what it is, magic wise.
Identify just once per item.
Like I identified the magic stick, we found out it does claw magic.
Okay.
I have 1 charge left of my wand, so I won't be doing any more identification today.
All right.
Can I climb this tree while they do that?
Yes, you can climb the tree.
He's gonna climb the tree to see if he can see, like, if something that big went through, like, a forest or a town, it's got to leave, like, a pretty visible trail.
Well, you're in luck. Because as you, well, first I need you to give me an athletics check.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, he's climbing the
Wow.
tree.
You're in luck.
Oh,
Okay.
he's falling from the tree.
Got a
What?
rage?
Do it.
Okay, with a 10, you are okay. You do have some, like, as you climb up, you do have some mishaps as you try and go for a branch, or you try and go for like some type of leverage. Of course, I can do it now. You do kind of like feel like some of them do slip because this is like a dead tree.
It's also a nearly 400-pound dinosaur.
Yeah, but you do manage to get to the top. What you do notice is that you are correct. Whatever came through here, it tore down trees. It it was going like Sonic fast. It was tearing through trees. You can see where they've been pushed up against other trees. You can see various ports where you can see the trees were just outright pushed down. You can see the giant roots sticking out.
What would have caused the beast to go on such a rampage?
You also see, as you are now upright enough, to your north, there is a dilapidated, say, like, mansion. And to your south, looks like a garden.
And then the beast trail would have come from the woods here.
Yes, the beast trail came from this way. So it went from deeper into the woods, came through here, and just absolutely wreaked havoc and then left.
Alright, well, he's going to climb down.
As for, are you going to cast Identify?
Yes, I cast Identify. I'm not clicking the button because it uses a spell slot.
Yeah,
but
no,
it
that's fine.
doesn't.
That's fine.
But yeah, I have one charge left in my wand, so I won't be casting that today anymore.
Okay. These are magically enchanted silverware. You get the feeling that they are possessed.
If it is a magic
Ayo.
item or some other imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether they have attunement, how many charges, if any, and then what spells are affecting it and what they are.
You get the feeling that if you were to use these, something else would be accompanying you.
What would they do for me if I did use them?
Well, all of them are swords.
You tell me the spoon is a sword?
Yeah,
It's a mace.
it's
How
a
big is it?
sword.
How big is this box I'm holding?
It's just silverware.
So is it? What can I tell like what like damage they do?
1d8 when one-handed.
What the fuck? So I'm gonna close the box and
Close the pie. Okay.
think about that for the time being. So we have some magic cursed cutlery that's swords. Gonna need more information on this before we do anything with it.
So did he find
Can I take
any
time
place
learn
to
more
rest?
about this later?
Do what?
Oh, is that what we're looking for?
So out of character, can I take time to learn more about this? Or like, because as far as I know, Identify just tells me what a magic is.
You would have to identify them on a on your rest.
Okay, well then I'll take time to learn more about that before we do anything. But
Mhm.
definitely not letting anyone touch these for the time being because curses are bad.
I never said they were cursed. It's just they were possessed.
Well, yeah. Well, I've been possessed. Okay, well let's keep going now. Oh my god.
Alright, Zat.
Shouldn't
How do you think I can convince people that we should follow that trail to the Beast Lair?
It is.
Shit.
It is getting late. Shouldn't we make a camp? The night watcher did say we shouldn't travel at night.
Still gonna wait for Zat's response. You don't have time to talk about this.
Oh, so
Oh shit.
Yeah.
so what were you doing in the tree? Because I kind of saw that from a distance, and I thought you were gonna fall, and I was gonna laugh if you did fall.
Honestly, I was more worried about the tree breaking. I was taking a look at what's ahead. Garden to the south, mansion to the north, and information to... Well, actually, I don't know if that was the north or the south. It was just straight.
And our objective to the east. Hint, hint.
Oh shit.
Seems like this monster might become a problem, so it might be better to deal with it sooner. Unless we just plan to avoid it.
Well, I mean, ideally, if
The monster won't be there.
so, how big is the distance between the trees that were knocked down? Like, can we
Pretty good
gauge-
distance.
Can we gauge if it was like a gigantic or a humongous-sized creature based off the distance between the trees that were knocked down?
Pretty big, actually. Enough to the point where like trees were dragged a good 30 feet.
So it's definitely not minimum large. It has to be like huge.
And I'll be right back.
I'd really
Personally, probably
really
around the
not.
size of a Tyrannosaurus.
I don't want to fight anything that's ginormous
It shouldn't be
It's
there.
late.
because I'm pretty sure it could eat all of us in one bite.
Well, we can stab it from
Sure.
inside.
He can't see in the dark.
I'm literally
Kill
holding
issue.
light right now.
That only lasts for like another 45 minutes.
We don't need to see to fight.
I don't know how long it's been, but I imagine it's been longer than that.
Well, I don't. I assume it was 15 minutes. It could have been 20.
Its insides are probably squishy too, so
Yeah.
Regardless, it shouldn't be there, but rather that was the source of where it came from.
Well, yeah.
If you
I
follow the
mean,
trails, they lead past the village.
well, but
It
don't-
went on a rampage.
Yeah, but don't they go? Like, she'll point this way. Don't they go that way, and we have to go that way?
What directions did she point?
The trails go this way, so she was pointing to the left, but we're heading to the right. And
They go
Yes.
this way, but they return this way.
yeah, but don't they also
but-
go to the water?
well, I think wherever it was went like off the map east. Since I mean we can see the map, but like there's like big area here, big
Well-
area here, and the only like out forest is like
Well,
east.
Yeah,
well,
they were
from
this
what I
way.
was- From what I was understanding from Kate, she said that it came like this, and then it went up this way. So if we were to try and follow it, we'd have to go through the water swamp, and I don't really want to do that.
I'm not trying to follow.
Yeah.
It just might show up.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it might, yeah. Did you
Alright.
see anything important when you were up on the tree?
Oh, there's also like some gardens in the mansion or something.
So we should maybe rest in the mansion.
Yes.
Just
And
kind
then-
of looks at the trail from where it came from wistfully with a sigh.
We can,
Ugh,
we can
I
investigate that
suppose.
later, but we still have to deal with those hags and try and figure out where this cult is.
My
No.
friend, you should not underestimate Doldia here. Never
Well, maybe your cat
travel in night.
help us later.
It's not a cat.
Yeah, that was a cat,
It's not a cat. Believe me.
but it was a cat.
It. It is
Everywhere has
not.
great-
Believe
But it was.
it is.
It,
It was a weird thing.
it was a cat.
It is not a cat.
It was a talking cat.
Mm.
I think you're
Well, let's
putting
hope you
too
never have
much
to see it.
weight on assuming that Doiler is chaotic.
Look,
If a beast like that would enter into here with no reason, that's not how they work. It's
look,
either not a beast at all, or something provoked it.
Or the beast was hungry.
With a
Well,
trail like that, no.
I hope we don't see it because I don't want to get eaten. by a ginormous creature that can easily break down houses. That sounds horrible.
Well, if it's too big, it will just swallow you. It will not bite, so you can get out of another way.
Well, you might as well walk and talk. If it's getting
Yeah.
late.
Regardless, this
Fun.
is more of a curiosity of mine.
Well, no, I agree. I'm curious what it is. I just don't want to fight. So, is this more of a foresty area?
This is the in between, like you have the main village here, and
Yeah,
then
no,
you,
like,
and then you have a
more
little
like
spat
trees
between
with
where
broken down?
then you have a little area where it splits off and goes off into the wilderness before it goes up and down.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, hey, this might be a weird question, but you all have rations, right?
Oh god.
Great.
Yes,
I
I
have-
brought food.
I
I
just,
have great food and
I
water.
can make
So
food.
we're good.
because I have my own. I just wanted to make sure nobody was going to starve.
I can make food.
You guys do come up to the mansion. You can see it does have high walls. It does have about 7 foot tall walls. It does have a gate that is open.
Can I make a check? Because this place looks kind of scary.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm gonna roll my last decent roll probably, or it's gonna be a terrible one. And either way, it's gonna be funny.
All right. As of right now, it doesn't look like anything. It just looks like a dilapidated mansion that has unfortunately suffered damage from all the storms and weathering.
Hopefully, it'll have like a basement area we can hunker down in, because I don't trust any of the floors.
It's like Ember has never seen a horror movie.
You're right, she hasn't.
Yeah. The only reason you didn't do in the eggs area is because they have true sight.
Well, I mean, we're gonna fight them next week, aren't we? So how long ago did this fountain stop working?
A long time. You can you guys can tell just like as you're walking around. This is not new-ish damage. This is almost 40 years of damage.
They didn't tell us this place was abandoned. Well, they didn't even tell us this place existed.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of these places around in Dole there, you know.
You know, that's probably true because there's horrible things happening all over the place in Dollar.
Did the beast damage seem new or old?
Old.
Oh god, where's my token?
Okay.
There we go.
By the entrance.
Where did I go?
Oh, wait,
Why?
that's-
How am I in
that's-
here? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I don't know. If someone is like, maybe someone's like holding onto it at the same time, and
I mean, if
like-
you want to put me in there, I'm cool with it.
Come back. Don't run in.
I think someone's highlighted too many tokens.
Can't believe Jeff's about to die.
I mean, honestly, I'm getting very tired of exploring these houses. I'm like, holy moly, just get to the horror.
Thankfully, this is the last part we have to explore, right? So it's horror time.
Time to murder.
But yeah, I'm gonna fly in.
Are there any doors or anything, or is it kind of like just busted open?
Well, this is the porch. These are the doors.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it open or is it just busted?
Well,
down?
there's no doors, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There was a door. It was very pretty. It is no longer there.
Walk straight through the door.
You guys walk in. You can see a good portion of the starting mansion. Seems like you can see that there's walls here that look sturdy. There's walls here that look sturdy. A lot of the interior here that's still like a structurally sound area looks okay. You guys feel that if you did want to rest here, you could.
How spoopy is it?
About as spoopy as everything else been so far.
Oh,
Outside of the dilapidated roof and all that, you'll get enough protection just by covered up, and it seems like there's enough wood you could start a small fire.
oh, that's good. Well, this seems like a secure enough place, I guess. But should we explore around a bit? Maybe see if there's anything that might try and eat us while we're here.
There's probably a basement here somewhere too.
Yeah, that might
Oh,
be where the
definitely.
scary things are.
How's the staircase looking?
I just fly up it.
You get the feeling that Jeff is probably not going to like it. Neither is Diva.
What one step he falls through?
Hey, look, we found the entrance to the basement.
Yeah, it's the hole in the shape of a dinosaur.
Yeah.
He's not very smart. He's just gonna like take a step onto the stairs.
All right. You
I believe
hear
you.
you hear the creak of it as like you see the wood start to bend.
So what does the upstairs
Maybe
look like?
not.
Yeah. Well, this looks like at one point it was probably like a living room or a foyer. You can see the fireplace here still looks functional. You can see where like the roof has collapsed in, and there is some like damage to the sides here, but you feel like this could be a good spot. Like you'd be able to tell when someone's coming up. You'd be like the only two entrances are right here and here.
Hey, so if we can get Tarika up these stairs, this would be the best spot. Without
And-
breaking the stairs.
And you can see that the floor is very clearly stable. It's like a very good, solid like concrete that you can see is held up thus far.
I'm probably gonna break the stairs.
Well, how much do you weigh?
I don't know. More than you?
Well, that's not important. What is important is, do you weigh more than like 100
yeah.
pounds?
Probably more than anyone else here,
Then yeah, I probably can't. pick
including
you
the
up.
horse.
Well, I
There
guess
might be an
we'll-
argument there, actually. I'm not sure.
Maybe if you're really, really careful. But that does seem like a good spot. Although if you can't get up there, that's an issue.
If you guys can help support his weight on his way up, he'll be fine. Now going back down, you might as well just throw him down the stairs.
I'm just imagining Ember flying and like flapping really hard as she grabs onto his head and tries to pull up.
What if I could like roll strength to pick him up?
As
You would then have his weight on top of yours, and the stairs would definitely break.
just run.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, that'll do it. As long as there's enough support to get him up there, he's fine.
Well, I guess it looks like we're making camp up next anyway.
I think we should just check the ground floor, look for a basement.
Yeah, well, let's explore around, see if there's somewhere better for Tarika first.
Like peek around this corner, see if there's anything.
I'll follow Zat. Where are you going, little guy?
See if there's anything else around here.
Oh, that's smart, yeah.
I peek around the corner. Is there like anything in this room, or is it just kind of like what I see?
Kind of what you see. You see a living room. You can see the furniture has been squashed and broken. You can see a lot of weathering
Does it seem
damage.
like it's been like something's just like been on it, or is it like just squashed from like debris and stuff?
All debris.
Debris. Okay. We'll check this next room. Also furniture, or like there's a lot of different colors in here, so.
You're actually in the kitchen.
Oh, hey, we should go tell Arthur. I think he'd like this.
I mean,
And I'll check for a cellar. It's probably around here somewhere.
I will guidance you on your check.
I will investigate for a cellar.
You're level 1.
Investigation, guidance. Oh,
Well, you get +2 to that.
yeah.
for a 20, you do find a door.
Okay, I'll just keep that in mind. Is it locked or anything?
It looks like you can easily open it.
We should probably get everyone here in case, I don't know, something jumps out.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Here, wait a second. I'll be right back.
I'll just keep looking around the kitchen, see if there's anything else.
Oh,
Random fun fact.
Hey, we
shiny.
found a cellar. Come on, guys.
Zat,
There's down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
as Ember leaves, you need
Oh.
to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Well, my dragon and familiar is still there, but yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
They're watching and
3.
wait. Can my familiar help him?
no, because they can't hear it.
The voices. What do they say?
Zat, as you're alone, kind of walking around, you seeing through the pantry and stuff is falling apart. You you hear the voice of a woman.
Loki.
Where's it coming from?
It's kind of all around you. You can hear a voice of a woman. You can hear it's
Oh
sultry.
no.
It's sultry. It's kind of like talking with you.
You hear, well, look at here. We seem to have a next playmate. How adorable it looks. How delicious.
I can guarantee you, I am not tasty. Elder is a filthy place. I may clean myself on the outside, but the inside is a mess.
you can hear
Hey, is there anything invisible in this room within 60 feet of the dragon?
there is not.
Okay, just making sure.
You can hear. She goes, "You should." Oh, you moved. Okay. I thought you deleted yourself.
Who, me?
Just all- just
No,
all
the
that-
rat.
On rats.
You hear. You should come play. Join us.
There's more than one of you?
Oh, there's many of us. Waiting. Wanting.
Do you happen to know anything about the cultists and the people they've taken? Or is this like from before? Have you just kind of always been here?
Yes. I've been watching this whole time. How you all meandered about the village, taking your sweet time.
Well, other than maybe eating me? I don't know. Is there anything else you need? Any, like, I don't know, regrets in life? Need to get revenge on someone? Who did this to your village? Seemed like a big creature came running through at some point.
that you as it continues to talk
That's
to you.
me just talking to it.
I know.
Are you
I'm just right next to the dragon, like,
Are you
poking it, like,
talking
please.
out loud to this?
Yes, I am
Okay,
talking.
in which case, Ember would be moving back because of the link between the familiar and the dragon and her. But she would have told everyone this, and then once she started getting bad vibes, started moving back. I wasn't sure how long Kate wanted to be talking to you because I wasn't sure how long the conversation lasted, type deal.
Zat, you get the feeling that you want to go into the cellar. You don't want to wait.
All right, I'll just be like, guys, you gotta head into the cellar. I don't know,
Moving back.
lady's calling me.
Wait, what? What lady? Hold on.
The voices.
Hey, dragon is attempting to grapple you.
The
voices. I resist it.
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. I'm asking: is a wisdom saving throw like compulsion, or is it like
You feel the need that you really want to get into this basement. You want to see where this is going.
I guess we're
I'm in the basement. Shit. Actually, I don't know how close you want me back.
Holy shit! All right.
Hey, little
doing
buddy.
a flip into the basement.
Oh,
Okay.
Hot milfs are in the cellar. He wants to go there.
Am I at least good staying in the room
Why?
here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know where the cellar is. I think it's around here somewhere.
it's
I don't
fine.
know.
Hey guys, help!
Ember watches as you see Zat like pull up the hatch and just whoop.
Parkour.
Can I quickly follow but open the hatch and look down to see what the fuck he's doing and what's down there?
Sure. You go to open the patch. You go to open the hatch. You look down, and that's where I'll end it.
Got him.
Zat, you idiot! I've only known you for like an hour. What are you doing?
It's been like 5 hours.
It's actually been like 12 because we have to wait like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was gone those 8 hours because I was actually doing a ritual.
You could do
What?
a ritual in the house, and we could annoy you while you're doing it.
Sure.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if it left burn marks on the floor though, and if that would have pissed off Quentin.
But that is where I'll end it. Right as Zat jumps into the basement.
See, guys, we were trying to get here anyway. You know, I'll just sped it up a little bit.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong.
Something finally happened.
It did, yeah.
It's
Look,
called
I was hoping you would-
suspense.
We could have fought those hags, but we would have had to end a while ago.
Yeah.
I think I lost suspense after the 4th house. I'm sorry.
You know, to be fair, I get that it's not the investigation for everyone, but I didn't want to miss any loot. And apparently, I now have evil knives, or we have evil cutlery.
Look, I'll gladly take your cutlery.
Well, I gotta
You
figure
know.
out what it is first, man. I think we need to do that with all the items before we decide what the hell's going on with them.
Yeah, you need to first survive from the.
Yeah, because if Zat dies to whatever he just jumped into, it could be an issue. Because I didn't pick Sigil Magic. I don't have Rise.
English, what does this do again?
Now those were the sirens. Sirens.
Probably. Oh, no? Oh,
Huh?
yeah,
No?
worse.
Sirens are typically always metaphorical.
Fuck. Did I get a
I'm bad
bonus for
at it.
saves here? Oh, I gained a vandal save for those who inspect your phone.
At least I know Tariq, if he carries enough, can weigh